YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you a lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So as you saw by the title, fantastic news for the Concacaf region. What are we talking about? 2026 World Cup coming up, and we have 3 teams excluded, 3 of the top teams in the region, which is Mexico, Canada, and America. So what that does, it helps a lot of other smaller teams to participate, get a true chance to go and qualify for the World Cup. All right, so we have Jamaica in the title and we have Suriname in the title. That's how we're going to start on the Friday. So hope all of you guys are having a wonderful day. I know that I'm a little bit late, but tell you what, we are still here to chop up our 2 hours. All right, yes. So let me just go through the actual ruling right here, like what to expect from the region. All right, for you to know how the actual rounds go. All right, so let me start right here. Format. On 9th May 2027, the FIFA Council approved the slot allocation for the 2026 World Cup, which included 6 direct spots and 2 inter-confederation playoff spots for Concacaf region. All right, so 6 natural qualification spots, which is 3 going directly to United States, Canada, and Mexico. So you have 3 other additional spots, which we're going to get into it, and then you have 2 confed spots. So that means 5 spots will be available, excluding the actual persons that are actually the host at this point. All right. However, in a change of format from the previous World Cup, there will be no dedicated host country slot. Okay, well, slot. With the slots of automatically qualifying host countries now taken from the quota of its confederation. If the tournament were to be co-hosted, FIFA Council, which we worked it out. All right, it worked out exactly as what I've stated. Yes, so we can just move from that part. All right. So the first, okay, what are we working? The first round, 4 Concacaf teams ranked 29th to 31st based on the FIFA rankings of December 2023 were divided into 2 matchups played on 2-legged home and away basis. The 2 winners advanced to the second round, which is where we come in and all of the other teams that are highly ranked in CONCACAF. All right, 30 teams. The 2 winners from the first round and the CONCACAF teams ranked 1 to 28 based on the FIFA rankings of December 2023 were drawn in a 6th group 5 teams. They will play single round robin matches, which this is the group format we're explaining now, 2 home and 2 away, with group winners and runners up qualifying for the third round. Third round is the final round that you're going to get the individuals qualifying directly to the World Cup or the Confed. All right. So third round, the 12 teams advancing from the second round will be drawn into 2 groups of 4. No, 3 groups of 4, sorry. They will play double round robin home and away matches, with the 3 group winners qualifying for the World Cup, and the 2 best ranked out of the 3 groups will advance to the Inter-Confederation playoffs. All right? Yes. And we have the slots here, and I can give you the groups. We give you the dates now. The dates for the first round was the 22nd of March. The first leg for the 22nd of March, second leg 26th of March, and then the second slot windows will be from the 5th of June to the 11th. And the second slot window, that these are the first round of the first rounds of matches for the second round, which is window 1, the 5th to 11th. Jamaica will be playing on the 6th. And I assume that Suriname will be playing in that same bracket. I'm going to come with that information as well. Then the second window is the The second window is the same, which is the 4th. The second window is the 4th of the 10th of June, which is 2025. So you have one window only in this year. All right, we're going to stop right there. And then now I'm going to give it a group. Group A, which is the second round we are in now. Group A, Honduras, Antigua, Cuba, Bermuda, Cayman. So that's the group. All right. Two teams advance, as you know, because you're going to end up with 12. All right. Honduras will try their best to come out of this one and should come out of this one because they are definitely very good. All right. Hold on. It look like 1 second. Yes, it's correct because Guatemala is Jamaica's one. All right, no problem. Before let me stop right here before I do return. Let me get some comments in the chat for you. Guys, please do hit the like button as soon as you come in, share and subscribe. Thanks very much for being here. I am going to try and get your comments now. I was just trying to set the stage because we want to chop up some things because we're seeing some good things happening in the Concacaf region. All right. Yesterday I told you guys that I am getting a lot of information on Suriname, and one day later they have released their squad. So kudos to Suriname. I hope you. I know you're doing the right thing. All right, Kevin. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Chorus. Massive respect. Arbery. In the building. Big up yourself. Change the name from that Arbery name. Just name Gregory after today. You can't name Arbery anymore. Dovan. Bless up yourself. Lansday. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Ty. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. Because of you guys, I came out and do the stream. I was going to relax a little bit, but I said no. Let me chop it up because I wanted to talk about Suriname as well. Because I think it was like 2 months. I should have a month now. But Sean looked like he has some situation, you know. Jaja, the guide, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Daniel. Osh Poppy, big up yourself as well. Jason Guna, big up yourself. God King, my brother, massive respect. In the building. Let me add a moderator to your name right here. Yeah, my brother. Yeah, man. This is the other channel. We split the channel into two. God King. And then we have Jason Ferran. Big up yourself. Six God. Six God supporter, you know. Darkness car, big up yourself, thanks for being here. God King said, I'm just glad we won't in the group with Jamaica. Boy, oh boy. That would have been a hell and Portos. Leroy Bailey, big up yourself. Mr. J said, what's the good news? I'm going to get to that, big boss. Relax yourself. Relax yourself. Anyways, let me just get to it. Suriname named their named their provisional list first, and then they have named their final list. So I'm going to go through their final list and then give you some of the new inclusions, which I think is very much impressive. All right. Yes. So that's what I wanted to start with. All right. I've shared it on my Twitter so you guys could see it. All right. So I'm going to go through it. Right keeper, Jonathan Funkel. Wanahan was there before, and Etienne. To finish off the three of them, one is from SV Robinhood, which is in Suriname, and we know Wanahan, and Etienne is from Walwick. So that is three goalkeepers. They missed one of their main goalkeepers. So the goalkeeping department might not be the highest at this point. Then in their defenders now, you have Mighty Abena, which was always one of their best defenders. Even against Jamaica, he showcased that he's big, fast, strong. That type of dude right there. Dankalo is back in the team. Yes, which is very much good. Stefano Denzel from Transansfor, he's back in. I think he's one of the better defenders in the entire CONCACAF. Obviously, he came in at the back end, so he never really got the chance to show his skill set in CONCACAF. And in order for Suriname to play the quicker football, from the back, he's going to be a main part of that because he's seriously good and progressing the play. All right, yes. Dake still in the team as well. Redsian Ups in the team. Dian Malone still in the team. But Dian Malone keeps just being in these teams. He's getting a little bit older, and I think that they do have added more quality, but maybe they want the transition period to be a little bit more seaming, and so why they have gone that direction. Shaquille Penas there as well, and Van der Kos added to the team from Sparta Rotterdam. He was in the last setup. and I think he's going to add a lot to the team as well. So you have the defense line. I think this is a very good defense line. We're going to go to their game and the dates as well. I think defense line is very, very good, immensely good for for these matches. More than good enough. I think this defense line can still even go up against Jamaica and other teams and still even get good results. Maybe they will still left a little bit short when it comes on to United States and Mexico, but definitely Jamaica, Panama, and those teams, their backline can go up against them, and they still have added persons that are top tier, like the quality of United States, to add to this lineup. All right, so that means they are doing ridiculously good when it comes on to the research and bringing in players. Now the midfield. Now this is where I like the midfield. All right. ADP, add good value. He's from Robin Hood. They put him in the team. Transvaal, Edward in it. Lone Week. Lone Week is actually finally here. So Lone Week will be in it. Kenneth Paul from Queen's Park Rangers. And Ferai is the one today I think is a very, very good inclusion. He is a very, very good baller. Very, very good baller. I think he's one of the bigger deals them coming in. He's going to add a lot to their team. All right. Let me add it in here. All right. So that is one of the big inclusions right there. All right. So right there, let me just give you some information on him. Attacking midfielder, first one. He can play central naturally as well. Yeah, and sometimes he can play out wide. All right. He represented Netherlands from U15s straight up to U19s. All right. And he was one of them that they were trying to look out for. Just 23 and market value 2.8 million, which you know that's when they started to break out once they're coming from the Netherlands region. All right. So he can easily flip to 10, 15 million by next year. So I think this is a very, very good addition to their squad. And this is a replacement, a full replacement for two of their long-standing personnels. Their long-standing personnels, and I think he can replace them immensely good. All right. One second, people, because I'm not done. All right, so let me get the games. I'm good. All right, this is nice. All right, so he would have replaced Bessiswar because Bessiswar is getting older at this time, and Cherry as well. And I think he's a complementary replacement, and a very good one that I think can even surpass them with his quality. So that is one of them that's added to their roster right there. Ritas added back to the squad, which I think he adds good value, even though he's a homegrown player. Then the forward line, you have Cheryl Becker. Conrad came in, Tyrone Conrad came in. All right. He's from Akka FC. Illerman came in from Willem Twee. Royal Antwerp, Girana Kirk. He is one that I wanted in Suriname a long time. I think a couple of years ago, I've talked about him. He is definitely going to add some quality to the wide areas to support Cheryl Rebecca. So they can't double up on them so much. And I think he offers very good quality, pretty much an underrated player. I think, yes. So let me pull him up here. We're Kirk. All right, you're on a Kirk, yeah. So Gieran Kirk, 28 now, 28. So maybe it took a little bit longer to come to Suriname, but this is a very, very good signing. This is someone that I think will add a lot to the Suriname team. Yeah, so Gieran Kirk added to them. So you have it out. All right. Yes. So you have Giranek here coming in. That's a very good wide player for them and can play central. So if they want to go swift, in very good, talented wide speed forwards, they can go three because Missedan added to the team as well. All right, so they added three solid pieces. They added more than three, but I'm talking Concacaf ready players that are going to be up there as the top players in the region. They have added three of that in this one window. One window. They have added like 5 to 6 players on this new players. So that is very, very good for Suriname. All right, yeah, incredible good. So let me give you the additional information here as it relates to what they're going to do, who they have to face. Let me give it their group. All right, so Suriname will will face where's the first one? Okay, let me give it right here. Where Suriname is this? Yes, so Suriname has El Salvador, Puerto Rico, St. Vincent, and Anguilla in their first round or second round, whatever class, because this is the first one. So the first round that we are going to officially play. So Suriname put their drop in that group, and for them to drop their squad for their fans to get it directly, and also added those pieces. That means they are desperately serious, and they have a baller. If he comes, I am telling you, I'm almost certain that they are going to go down to the final leg of fighting for direct qualification for the World Cup, which is impressive because they have changed their. This is like what 4 5 years, 5 years. Put it 6 years. 6 years they have changed over the style, and it's already dragging some feet. So wonderful for them. And the reason why I brought up this at the start on this channel was the sole reason to show most of the local supporters them that these people ain't playing. It's not a joke thing. They are going out there for the best players, them instant quality players, instant players that if they come to Jamaica, they would be in Jamaica team instant too as well. Some of them would make Jamaica team instant, or at least make the bench instant. You understand me? But they wouldn't be cast out people. So if these teams that weren't in at the drum to make it places at the start, and they are doing these things now, you have to make sure you be on point and make everything possible right. And to clear up yesterday's conversation of people talking about how squads have not released, one day later I've proven that you guys are telling lies. All right, because they have released the provisional. I got it a long time, and they have released their main team, final team, which is a 23. So see, people don't doubt me. That's what I do here. All right, that's why I said I don't just follow Jamaica. So I have way more information than what you that follows Jamaica have. So don't let people fool you. All right. So Pastor here, big up yourself, Pastor, before we get to the rest of the chat. All right.
Good
And everybody
morning.
watching from Suriname, how highly you guys are on your team. Let me know and put some comments in the chat so other Jamaicans can see, so they can gauge it off that and know what to expect. All right. Yes. Jason said
Good
six.
morning, JD.
All
Good
right.
morning to
Yes, I'm
those in
coming
the
back to
chat
the
and
chat.
who.
Once Pastor introduce himself.
Yeah, man, that's it. I'm just saying
Okay.
good morning. Yeah.
All right. Nice. Nice. Um, God King said, I'm just glad we not in the group for Jamaica, which it would have made it very much harder. That is true. Mr. Dre said, "What's the good news?" I've given you Suriname's good news right there. All right, so I think that is good news.
Good
Jaro, big up yourself.
news.
Thanks for being here, and thanks everyone for being here. Please do hit the like button as soon as you come in. Let me know your thoughts. All right, yeah, man. Sheridan in the building. Tom says he's outside. Well, I'm inside today. All right. One done, Sherman. I have no patience at the moment. I'm very sorry. Well, join the next time. I'll rewatch again. All right. Jason, I did with laugh. All right. The sound, my sound is better, Pastor.
Yes, man.
All right, good. And then we have Triple E, big up yourself, thanks for being here. And we have Alex Smith, big up yourself, massive, massive respect for that. All right, yes. So what you made of that Suriname 23, the first 23, and the way they are rushing to get more players to add to their pool, and everybody that they're adding are players that can make almost every team aside from maybe United States team directly, like and maybe Mexico team. But every other team in the CONCACAF, they can make either the bench or the starting 11. What you make of that?
They are building something, and they know what it takes to build it. So
And
they
how
are,
transparent they are in doing it. Because
yeah.
remember, Netherlands can take these players, Netherlands can take
Hmm.
some of these players, Because I'm going to bring up one more player that can make Netherlands team right after. And I thought he gave them the green light, but because, but you can continue. But I'm going to show you. And
Yeah.
I know about that a year before, you know.
The thing is, no, JD, Jamaica is only one place in the world, and the culture, as impactful as it is, hasn't tarnished the entire globe. So people don't make excuses. People get a job to do, and they go out and they do the job as is required, and people just do what they need to do. That is what Suriname is doing. They know that the players that they have are not sufficient to get them to where they want to go, which is to the World
Mm-hmm.
Cup. So they go out and they get players that they believe are of a higher quality to get them where they expect to be. And you're doing Suriname now, but this is the case with every team around the world. The big wigs in Concacaf are doing the same thing. US
Uh,
and Mexico do the same thing. So I mean, kudos to them. And
yeah,
with
but
your analysis of the players that they
but
brought in,
pastor, just the fact yesterday when Travis brought this conversation of squad and it's like a security and you can't talk and people even reference to say that we are trying to make England take the players and stuff. So I'm saying, why is it even next door neighbors don't really concern about those things? Like, are we just fooling ourselves, or we are trying to fool the fans? What are we trying to do? Because at this point, based on my research and my overall knowledge, I think sometimes it seems like we're more looking like we want to fool the fans more than anything else. You understand me? That's what I'm getting now. You get me?
when I did
Because I'm going to bring up player right here now. But go ahead.
when I did introduction to political science, one of the things that I learned is that you do not give grassroots the information that is believed to be at a certain level. So if they do not know, they will always be satisfied with what you give them. And I believe that a lot of the institutions in Jamaica are run based on that political dynamics. The reality of the situation is they starve the populace of material information. And when I say material, I'm talking about anything that is important that would engender total transparency. So the populace is cultured in being satisfied with whatever is fed to them.
Okay.
They
All right.
don't have the information necessary to make
All
informed decisions.
right.
And
All
that
right.
is that is why people like who were in the chat yesterday would articulate themselves the way they do because they are
All right.
from the culture where they are starved or deprived of material information.
All right. All right. So let me be best of people. We have Jura. Speak of yourself, Jura. Thanks for being here. I think Suriname will do well, Duvan says. I think I'm looking at it more and more, and I'm seeing the quality that they're adding, and I have to start bringing it back to you so you can know, and then we can look at it as how people react, because you guys asked me for evidence, so I brought back the evidence one day later. Or ironic, one day later. God said Duki is coming. I have Duki on the screen, which I'm going to discuss to people. Man from Portland says JD on repetition, like how you chat about your homeland Suriname. Ever every time you discuss the land of your mom and father, 80. Them no go, no way. Oh my God. All right, Jesus God. All right, yes. This was Coach Teddy Bear. Thanks for being here. And Sean Solan said, JD, I heard Reese Nelson. We're gonna we're gonna try and talk about that, Sean, and you're gonna see why we have just talked about Suriname in such glowing lights, the way they have done things comparative to how Jamaica does things, and we have to call it out to show you that sometimes maybe that's the reason why you can't get the fan base, because what you cook up in your head might not be what reality is today, because you have to fit in with whatever culture is at this point, not you fit out and then everybody have to fit out with you. It's going to be take a longer time for the transition, but we will get to that. We will get to that. All right, guys, get the likes up. Get the likes up as they're coming. Get the likes up as they're coming. Let me discuss it. So Daniel Duki. We heard that he got the green light to come to Suriname now. So all the guys that we have just talked about, he's an additional one. 25 years old. I've talked about him 4 years ago. So that's how long he was all that talented. 17 million market value coming in coming from in Germany. He's playing in Germany at this point. All right, played in the Champions League as well. Thought he had a very, very good season, and I think he still can make the national team for Netherlands. And the fact that they have been pushing to sign him over the last 2 years right in front of the Netherlands, and I do believe that he could have made it, because Geterada are more of a fullback. He plays in a three. Yes, and he can play sweeper, but his natural ability is to play out wide. And um, him is as good as Getarada. He was actually better than Getarada when I was just scouting them. So that's how the whole of them transitioned into these type of players. And the fact that they are going to get him, I think if he comes here, he would be instant the best, the center back in the entire region. So if he comes the next cycle, they are going to have um, Stefan Denswell and him are out of the two. And I can tell that would have been automatically two of the best centre backs them in the complete region. And that it would have belongs to Suriname right there in the complete region. And then Apsi can add Apsi to the conversation. And Apsi is as good as every fullback in the actual region as well. So that tells me the road that they're going. Where I think most people would have a say, because a lot of people talk about and we have to be fair. They did put some of the players them in from Robin Hood. So Adepi made the squad before, but he's back in it, even though they have a longer more amount of people on the list, because I have a list here where in which I went to the last game. Let me find that. So they could have added more people, they could have added more people. But maybe their papers have not completed as yet. But they still added some players from inside the country. Rictus always show himself when he turns up for the national team. So he's in it and he's playing for Robin Hood as well. So how much they went for? They went for three, because one of the keeper looked like he had some problems. So they have three Robin Hood players on the team. Three. All right. So they still put some local players in it. All right. So I know people will use that to say, oh, but they have the local players in it. No, but we have to still factor that in, that these guys were the champions for the Caribbean region, because they defeated our
Mhm,
teams. All right. They defeated
mhm,
our team. So, and if it's just injury sake, that tells us that some of the keeper would make it. Jonathan Funko would make it. You understand me? He would make it. So you know that that is definitely one spot that was just given because of the situation right there. All right. So for people that want to put that in, I think Rictus would have made it. Adipe, I'm not sure if he would have made it. So you would have only have one player, and Rictus is a player that can come out and play anywhere in. I would say that he might be borderline. He can make a step up. He's one of the talents them that shows over the years that he can make a step up. All right. Yes. So I think he will go somewhere and play in a different league. All right. And he's the only one that actually made the team. One player that's showing promise out of the 23. So that tells you. All right. We have Demo and we have Dr. Gigi. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Penguin says Suriname is going to get beat up from Jamaica. They are not playing Jamaica. They are not going to play in Jamaica. Let me give you the information here so you can understand. Suriname is in El Salvador, Puerto Rico, St. Vincent, and Anguilla's group. if Suriname and Jamaica should advance, and maybe they don't come first in each group, they have a stronger chance of finding each other. That is good. But if both of them come first, I think they might just avoid each other. All right. And based on how Suriname doing their squad and Jamaica's squad at this point, I think both of them, El Salvador is good. Puerto Rico is good because Puerto Rico did defeat Suriname, a different Suriname team, on penalty the last time, and they were in the game as well, so they played good. So El Salvador and Puerto Rico should be the challenge here. But the players that they are adding over time, because remember the next leg will be next year. So that in itself will give them more time to get Duki and those guys' papers started. So by then, you might see no Suriname players, born players in the team by that time. And they will have a stronger team to play El Salvador by then. And so you have a strong chance for Suriname to come first in this group, and maybe Jamaica to come first in their group as well. So I'm not sure if they are going to play each other. I'm not sure. Let me see how that work out. But it's good news for the Concacaf. It's good news for the Concacaf, and it's a good direction for we to look at how things be done and stop making people foolish to say that we have to sit down and act like we are sheeps, because we're not sheeps. We have our mouth to request things, and you should request things. All right. Yes. um good morning. Allegedly. Okay. Oh, we talking about Suriname, who looks pretty but don't get results. Well, Suriname got results the last time, Demo, so think you need to follow up on things and stop your foolishness. All right, their last campaign out was a failure. I have to see what they have this time around. No, their last campaign was not. Um, I would grade. I was the one that graded it as a failure because based on who the amount of games they had and the people they had to play, I thought that they never did well. They lost to Cuba. That was the only game that they lost to. The only team they lost to, and they drew one of their games and drew two of their games and won one. So they drew with 80, which we drew with 80 as well, right? But they lost one to Cuba, and they played what is Grenada? Grenada two times. They drew with Grenada,
Mhm.
and then they battered the Grenada the next time on their pitch. All right. Yes, so yes, I would say it's a failure based on um the 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 the, the teams that they got. But if you look at the results, them like the results them went in order, it wouldn't class as a failure because they lost the one, drew one, then draw with 80, which 80 is one of the highest ranked teams in the region, and we drew with 80 as well. And then they went
Mhm.
on and battered Grenada more convincing than what we did. Because remember, Grenada, the Grenada game, we had our boy on the line to keep results close in the Grenada game. Grenada camped in our back. So when I'm looking at it and I look at the performances, I wouldn't say that it's a complete failure as to as to what they built up. If they can get out the two wins behind each other, it would have been a good stretch. So that means out of the last 5 games, you don't lose any game, and you have picked up 9 points. So you're starting to look good. Yes, that's what I would say. But the overall campaign the last time, I thought that there should have been one to fight to qualify instant because of the personnels that we saw in it. Yeah. So two sides I will look at it. So what you have to say, Pastor, on that?
I, you see, when people say failure, that's kind of a finalizing word. So they didn't get meet the expectations, would be my way of putting it, that they didn't meet the expectations rather than
Um,
that they were a failure
all right.
because they played
Yeah,
against the
continue.
opposition. They played against the opposition better than we did. They had a better showing against Haiti. They drew. They had a better showing against Grenada, even though we
Um,
ended up
Before you finish, Pastor.
getting.
No, they never make it out of the group. Juras. I've context the statement. So just listen to what I've said on Juras. I agree with your statement, but I have said, as it relates to game by game basis, they were getting better. That's what I've said, the Juras. Sims, listen good. If you listen good, Sims, you will learn a lot more. You said I'm putting down Jamaica. Please go and watch Grenada versus Jamaica and watch Suriname versus Jamaica. All right? Please stop. All right? Please stop. I am not disrespecting anybody. Maybe you're just not educated enough to hear what we just said and understand it. Which I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but sometimes come here and wrongfully say things that I am not talking about. All right? Yes. Um, yeah, but I think to me, my expectations, I think it was a failure. I think so. Because I am looking at the players that they are adding at the time. Yes, that's what I think. Pastor not being a yes man, Tom, I am just saying, let me address this thing. So, Pastor, hear me, Tom, if you are not understanding the program, I am telling the people, stop with this unnecessary narrative. You need to listen. And if you want to prove me wrong, go and watch the games then. Continue, Pastor.
Yeah. JD, I came up through an education system that grades on a curve. You have people who are expected to do well, to be A
Yeah, but
students,
I had
and they
said that I
fall.
think that but I said
Yeah,
I think they failed.
but I'm not talking like you. And I said I would use a total different classification. They only lost one game, which is the same amount of game they won. They lost one game, they won one game. They drew two games. So
Sorry, Pastor. My thing. I was just saying, here, Dima, Pastor. Man trying to justify losing and drawing because they looked good. When have I said something like that? Is it he's sugarcoating it? They failed, bro. So all right, let me try to talk as ghetto as possible. I said yes, they failed, Pastor. Yes, they failed. My expectations. But I am saying the farm that they're in would class you're making progress. Good God, what else have I said? God,
he's
yo,
saying he's talking
what wrong
about
with the
me.
oh my God, yo,
JD,
so the
he's
man,
saying he's pointing what
what
he's
is this,
saying to
man?
me, toward me.
On the
He's saying
ego,
he's pointing toward me.
Juras on the ego, this man. Me not agree with you, but me can't say nothing else. Me I talk to a different thing. A Friday won't not wind me up, so man. Jesus God. Oh Lord. Me expect Demo, Juras and the man then to just understand what me say, me agree with what them saying, because of my expectations, and then for them expectations, I don't know what sort of expectations was, I am saying my expectations. That's what I've said. And I said, yes, based on what I saw, I think that they have failed me. But me said the farm that they're in and what they added. And if you get two more wins in a row, it would have been a consistency. Me no hear people count how much games Jamaica win the last time and draw the last time. I don't want to catch up on this. So only so hypocritical. Only so hypocritical. And that's on the problem, man. You see it? That's on the problem, man. If you don't want me to talk ghetto, yes, that's on the problem. Because I'm a hypocrite then. Because if Jamaica win a game and draw a game and drop out, only still count the other game them. So the same thing me that do. Because they talk about a form. A form is the consistent things going across. It no matter if them drop out, them still play the games. That's all I'm saying. Oh my God. Wow. The man that just love war. So yes, gonna get me out. Good God. Wanna get me out, yes. Una hypocrite. Because I make up stories for other things. Because I agree with you, I wanna still a fight me. Because me just not talk about Suriname, me not talk about Haiti, me just come and talk about Jamaica. Well, Jamaica don't have enough news. Jamaica don't have enough news, so no. So now go listen to other team. I'm gonna come and prove so a lion from yesterday. Come and tell me about the team them have to release next week and next 3 weeks. I'm gonna come and prove so a lion. So what have to say about that now? Tell me now, no? When you see some people that fool, no? When you see some people that fool, no? I want to say me that talk emotional. Where is Demo? Where is Demo? Where did say me that talk emotional? Okay, well, me that more information than you. That's the problem, Demo. You make people can you out. You make people can you out, Demo. You get, Pastor, go ahead. Yeah, man, I have a button them out. Yes, burn them out. The one
They,
Demo and
they
the
are
one
putting in the
Juras.
chat that they were pointing what they're saying at me. But JD, they're choosing not to understand why I'm not using the word that they failed. Because at the point when Suriname added those players, they
Pastor, oh, Pastor, I know you're gonna be the arguing continue, I agree with them. Pastor, please don't go there.
yeah,
You're gonna
but
give
the,
them
but the,
something for
but
wine
but
again. Oh, oh
you
God.
hearing me?
Oh God.
JD, JD. They are saying they're not fighting with you
Oh
with what
God.
you said. They're accepting what your take on it. You're seeing it in the chat, JD.
All right,
Are
go
you
ahead,
hearing me?
Pastor. Because now you're gonna make the show gone up. You know, me have a whole lot more information for go there. And now you make the show gone in a complete different party. Yeah, Pastor, me agree with them. So them just want me just agree, let we just done. Because we know if we stop fights.
Okay.
We
All
can't
right.
have. Fawaka, Narden, oh you do, man. No, Demo, you not listen. You tell me, say what you know in your head, I just that alone you believe. All right, so you need to have ears, cause you're not here. That you just believe what you believe. Nobody can convince you. One day later, my proofs are foolish. You talked about Suriname yet? Yes, yes, I am talking about Suriname, but as you know, the Jamaicans them, I can't talk three line of Suriname and they don't fight. Because I'm going to go to Jamaica now. That's what one talk about Jamaica. Yeah, man, take a freeze, laugh out loud. My stream freeze, Pastor?
It earlier. It's not
Okay.
frozen now.
Okay. No, Chuma come and call them up, man. They never know me have the plan for them. All right. Jamaica won three of their last four matches and lose one. Suriname draw two, last one and one of their last. Yes, but official, that's what I'm saying. And I said when I'm evaluating Jamaica, I said that Jamaica is on a good path to build up. Good path to build up. Because that's the way I evaluate things. I know it's different competitions. Yes, it's different competitions sometimes over a 5 game stretch. But at the same time, I'm looking at the pattern of plays and the people that's in both teams because we want to see who get closer to the chemistry. And that's all I was reasoning, with Juras, but because Juras agreed to the failure part because of our expectations of me and Juras. And me and Juras, guys, don't think that we're arguing and me I get too aggressive. It's just so me and him actually have a war because he was watching the Suriname games with me and he agreed at that time. But now he's in his Jamaican army with Demo and those guys. Him changing mind. All right. Northern, that's how they are. They can't change. All right. Bailey Kadamateri in England U21 squad today, Sweden and Ireland. But I never said Bailey Kadamateri will be in Jamaica team. JD, please, we want to listen to Pastor. He still can't make his point. All right. Well, the war. Once you stop the war, we can make him point. All right. Go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead.
All I was
Let me
saying,
get.
JD, after you gave your pointers on it, I don't agree with you taking your use of the word that they failed because failure in its definition speaks to a finality, and I didn't believe that they merited or what happened warranted that. So I was explaining that the education system that I came up through grades on a curve. You have expectations based on what was given or the instructions that you have. However, to say somebody failed mean that they were below average. I don't think that that is fair to say of Suriname. When they played two of the same two teams that we played and played those two teams better than we played them. So I believe they didn't meet the expectation, which was to come out of the group. that does not necessarily translate to failure or total failure, for want of a better way to put it. And truth be told, that those players were in the beginning phase of being fused together because they had brought in some players too. Having said that, I am not going to fight you who define what happened to them as failed. I am just using a different term because I am not saying it as with the finality as you have decided to say it. So even when they are saying that I am being yes man and saying what you're saying, I am not saying what you're saying, and they're still accusing
Pastor,
me
I
of
just
being that.
believe that
So I don't know.
Pastor, they just like fights on my show. So anybody, all if Jesus come on my show, they're gonna try to put Jesus against me.
Yeah, I,
That's what they do here. They just hate us. It does just hate me. They just hate me. So they after this war. Anyway, Umzo tell life of me try to set up demo and him try look gangs. Tom I try look gangs to fight with me. My seems I'm a cheap internet at the problem. And I am 100% sure that my internet is more expensive than his 1 million times. But let's leave him alone. Pastor, is if that was Jamaica team got those results, what would you say? Um, I think you never listened to Pastor. Pastor talked about the players them coming in, the amount of games that they have played. That's what he's using to factor all of his things. Tom, it's so like funny. I was listening and you said I was not listening to Pastor, but all of a sudden now you. Well, I don't. Let me just finish off Suriname so we can just talk about Jamaica. That's
yeah.
all. All right.
One
So
minute,
I
JD.
don't have to continue this because I want to go back Jamaica so we can just stop war. You know? Yeah.
25 seconds and I'm done on this. Mali, Mirak, that is the issue. In Jamaica, not meeting expectations is the same as failure, and I understand that. But even though I am from that Jamaican culture, I am one of those fortunate few who have gotten educated along different lines outside of what our culture engenders. So I'm not going to speak to just what we have as our culture. We don't have to take it the same way. And that is the reality. Right now, Suriname team, before they added these pieces, are better because those players would have played few games together. So they're adding new pieces now, which makes them stronger. So I wouldn't say they have failed because the guys who came in at that time showcased what value they had. So that's why I'm saying they didn't really fail.
Boy, Pastor, yeah, like to explain things to them. So let me just finish off Suriname here. So the first 47 minutes was for Suriname. So Suriname has games coming up. The 5th of September, they will be playing Guyana. Guyana, they will be playing the 5th. You can see that game over my next channel, Wemaxit. All right, I'm going to try and do cover all Suriname games, all 80 games, and all Jamaica games. If possible. So some of my Jamaica post-match and pre-matches might cut short because when it comes on to me and football, I want to watch the games them. All right. Yes. If I don't have games, can spend more time on the analysis and stuff. All right. So please bear with me right there. And no, don't like me that much. So no, don't want to see me after games. Worst if it not going to rate for Jamaica. So I can be busy doing other things. Guadeloupe, they have Guadeloupe the 9th of September as well. Then they have Costa Rica the 11th of October, and they will finish out their next match on the 15th of October. So there are 4 games so far for our schedule. I think one is World Cup qualifiers, and let me check to make sure. Yeah, hold on. One is World Cup. No,
Oh
one is
Lord.
Guyana. No, Guyana in another one. Yeah, so I think one might be a friendly then. One might be a friendly, but I'm going to check it to make sure. One might be a friendly because I'm not seeing Guyana in their group. All right, and the rest will be Nations League version. So that is for Suriname. Now let's move over to Jamaica. Now Jamaica, we have a lot of news on Jamaica. Let me take the comments first. People, please smash the like button, share, and subscribe. All right, Real Bala said we say Kingston, no Paramo over here, JD. Well, big up yourself, man. Massive respect. All right. I just gave my take. No, I know that I should I know you guys understand why I do bring these contents over the Wemaxit. I don't try to split them with Jamaica contents because it just never work. Because you guys are gonna say I'm overhyping certain things. So yeah, in Jamaica, not if Jamaica not meet the expectation, that is failure. All right, then fair enough, and that's exactly what I said. All right. Nardin said, I don't think we can say Suriname have a massive is a massive failure. All those games, we made mistakes. That is it. But I think they have used their context, Nardin, and I can't bother with the fight because you're just gonna start more wars. You know. Um, No, I had said that at the start that I think it's a failure because I had high expectations for them. All right, Dr. Gigi said one thing. Me I go say Suriname can never beat Jamaica in any competition. They have defeated Jamaica before, so I don't know. Um, what you talking about? But just leave the. You're talking new games, all right? New games. Well, new games. Let me see. Father Blink, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. And then Jason said the system they set up for the fixture is where there is no need to grade on a curve. Okay. Let me just go to Jamaica now. Jamaica. We saw people sending me picture of people that they um saw right here. Um, uh, all right, big deal, and them man they send a picture of people them spot somewhere. So them speculate say man maybe they enjoy not big deal, but people can speculate. So that is a reason for you to announce the squad so people can don't speculate. So if someone see Daniel Duki in Suriname, they know that he's not going to be playing because he's not on the final list. You understand me? Are not in the provisional. So that is one of the sense. So sometimes people think that they are doing a better thing, and that is where you cause more problems because our culture is a little bit different. We take things and run with it. People even sent me listing yesterday of people said having fake squad going around and they make it a meal out of the fake squad. You understand me? So the deception, um, you producing certain things in a timely fashion, avoid the deception and all of those things. All right, that's all I'm saying. All right, yes. So, anyways, I don't know what you want to say on that,
JD,
Pastor. If you have anything to say on that,
how
and then I can move into the
quickly,
fixtures that I do have.
how quickly we forget. Wasn't Bobby Reed in the stands at a Jamaica Reggae Boys
Yes,
football match that he
but we
was not
knew that he
selected for
was
the
he
team
wasn't there. We knew that he wasn't there to play because we had the squad from that time.
because we had
So
the squad?
makes
How
perfect sense. Yeah.
quickly we forget. And that's
Yeah.
all I will say on that. We can move
All
from it.
right. Yes, but the Demo find the next narrative for switch. It might find the next way for switch the narrative, even though that makes perfect sense. So people ask why squads at a time should be released. Well, for those problems, especially when we have a society like what we have as our culture, it actually helps more than actually harm because you can avoid the unnecessary drama. Yes, bless up, in the know, bless up, big deal, and Earl Banjo, big up yourself, thanks for being here. So for Jamaica, we have a game on the 6th. Hold on, how much games we have?
Sixth and the ninth,
We have a game on the 6th.
and on the ninth.
Okay, yes, so that's the game that we have, the 6th coming up. And then to finish out the rest of the year, people, we are going to have, on the 6th of September, we're going to have Cuba, right? And the pastor, you are correct. I don't know what is wrong with Concacaf. They gave us 80 last year, and you had told me, watch and see out of that group. Let me give you a Jamaica group, people. And so, so Concacaf really a fight against Jamaica. So here it is now. We have Cuba on the Friday, September 6th. Then we have Honduras in Jamaica, the 10th. So that's in one window, the 10th. Then we have Nicaragua, and then we have Honduras again.
JD,
I Concacaf need somebody to beat them
in the
upside them head top in a man.
in the
I don't
Bible.
know how them do these things, you know. This is where I'm gonna agree with people. Guys, oh you look at that. We have Honduras 2 times. Let me try get you the overall list. Yeah, go ahead,
While
Pastor.
you're
Go
doing
ahead,
that,
Pastor.
in the Bible, the prophets are divided into two: the major prophets and the minor
Pastor,
prophets.
but before you go, let me just give them it. Let me just give them it. This is the group. Group B we are in. We have Jamaica, Honduras, Trinidad and Tobago, Cuba, Nicaragua, and French Guyana.
Hmm.
Those are the teams we have, people.
Yes,
Those are the teams we have, Continue, Pastor. Tell me if
yes.
that is not madness.
So a minor prophet is different from the big guys. Like us pastors who stay true to the word of God and the principles that are outlined in the scriptures, we don't just fly off the handle and say things. We assess, and based on trajectory,
Let me see
we
how them
make
come
what
put
is
that.
called suppositions. And based on the uniqueness of our relationship and how God honors what we do, you will find that most times we say it before it happened, but we are very correct. I've said all of that to say this: Jamaica is not going to get favorable treatment from CONCACAF. And I want to say I am glad that Jamaica don't get no favorable treatment from CONCACAF.
And why,
Because
Pastor?
JD,
Why would they be glad? Well,
I'm telling you why right now.
okay, but Pastor,
The foolishness of the past that Jamaica love to practice will hurt us when we don't get no favorable treatment. So continue to the foolishness and we will fail.
Pastor, we are one of the highest ranked team in the group. So what kind of
Yes,
foolishness you're talking about?
yes. So we must get the toughest team in the group to play twice. That give us
No,
no
Pastor,
room for
I'm last
foolishness.
here. I'm last here because
Let me tell you,
Jamaica is the
when
highest
we
ranked
played
team.
Haiti twice,
Let me go
when
on
we played
Concacaf.
Haiti twice, Haiti was the
Yes.
toughest team in
Yeah,
the group
80 was
other
higher
than
ranked
Jamaica.
than we. 80 was higher ranked than we.
Yes. So in this group, the toughest team in our group at this time, we are to play them twice, which gives us no room for foolishness. I am happy that that is how Concacaf did it, and that is why I said it at when,
So,
some months ago when I said it.
guys, this is the pastor. This is the 10 teams. Mexico still at first in the FIFA, the Concacaf rankings. United States second, Panama third, Canada fourth. So all of them went on to without qualifying. Like you don't have to play in the games. You're gonna be in the
Hmm.
next part of the Nations League. Then you have Jamaica fifth. Jamaica is actually fifth. Costa Rica sixth. Honduras seventh.
Hmm.
88, but 80 is down in League B now. Guatemala ninth and Trinidad 10th.
Hmm.
I don't think they should do it like that. I think the first two teams should not be able. The two highest ranked teams should never be able to face each other twice. They should make that a rule. Most of the times, 2 years in a row, it's the two highest teams actually facing each other first,
Hmm.
which makes
Yes.
no logical sense. I think that is
JD,
that is again.
I
I think it
agree with
defeats.
you, except when it has to do with Jamaica. Jamaica football program has consistently practiced too much foolishness,
Yeah,
and I
but
am
Pastor,
glad for that reason. I'm not going to agree with you,
yeah,
and I
but
am not
Pastor,
like Devo.
I don't want you to agree with me, Pastor. All I'm saying is I don't think this is Jamaica's fault at this point. This is just
No, no, no.
CONCACAF don't respect anybody aside from the top four. That's what I'm realizing. So if you're not already in the top four, they don't respect anybody else. Them to throw everybody in, and or them wouldn't mind one of the top teams them get knocked out. So at least one of the top of top four. Because remember, the weaker team will face
Mm.
the toughest team. So I think they are doing that to save their top teams to always make the finals, which is United States and those teams because they're going to
And
play
I
the
am
weaker
saying that
team.
is very evident. I agree that
Yes.
I am saying that is evident. But the reason I love it is because the culture of the Jamaica football link base is we practice stupidness, and so we must not get no breathing room for the stupidness. It must be the hardest possible way, so we have to do
I,
what is right. And that is
I,
what I
I
am
see.
saying.
I
I
see what
totally
you're saying.
agree with you.
I see what you're trying to connect two things. I understand you have 2 points, but the 2 points them will not connect here. And these people in the chat, they're not
No, they
gonna
don't
agree with
connect.
that.
No, no. The
They are
two
gonna
points don't connect, JD. I'm not trying to connect them. The two don't connect. It is obvious what Concacaf is doing, protecting their cash cow, which is Mexico and USA up top. They bring the
yes,
most
because they're
viewership.
gonna knock out
It
one
is
of the big
obvious.
teams. Them.
Yeah.
Let me explain to people what we're arguing. All right, so guys, this is how it sits. This is how it sits now. In Jamaica, in Jamaica, in Jamaica group. So for instance, Trinidad would be a good team. Trinidad won't be playing Jamaica twice, and Trinidad won't be playing Honduras twice. They won't be playing Jamaica none at all, and more likely they might play Jamaica and Honduras once. So
Hmm.
if they can pick up all of their other 3 games, it's 9 points. And then now Jamaica and
That would carry them
Honduras
through.
can only max out on certain amount of points. So if Trinidad should just draw with one of the next top seed teams, if they're gonna play them any at all, which they are gonna play one of them once, and I think it's Honduras once. So if they play Honduras once, and they draw with that team, just draw with that team. It's they have everything in their hands
They
to
would have
to
won
to
because
qualify
either Jamaica or Honduras have
automatically,
to meet
and
one
then
another. You know?
nobody else can stop them. So I hope you
Mhm.
guys understand what we're saying. Then nobody else
Yeah.
can stop them. Just like Suriname last year, Suriname only had 80 wants to play. So if they drew with 80, if they just defeated Cuba and then beat Grenada three
Grenada
times, they would
twice.
have topped the group. You understand
Yeah.
me? So it's a dodgy way, and I can't see why Concacaf can't see that this is the just play the damn game. Just make everybody play everybody want. Just figure out a way, man,
JD,
and just stop this
JD,
foolishness, man.
Concacaf
I
is
don't
running a
like it, man.
business. I don't necessarily like it on principle. The reason I am saying what I am saying, JD,
Yes,
is
but
that
float
I want to
management,
cut out
Trinidad
Jamaica.
will not play Honduras 2 times. They're going to only play them once. I never even look at Trinidad's schedule, but Trinidad can't play Honduras 2 times and then play Jamaica 2 times. They're going to play them once. And then of all of the other teams in the face, the lower ranked teams. Sorry about that, Pastor. That's exactly what I'm trying to explain float management. So I'm saying that it just doesn't work right. And then look at the team that Trinidad will face 2 times. You're going to drop down. Because I'm sure it's not going to be Nicaragua. It's not. They're not going to give Nicaragua, Trinidad. Pastor, they should have given Nicaragua Trinidad because remember, Trinidad did inform on Nicaragua. That's how it went.
Yes,
People,
yes,
Trinidad did the inform on Nicaragua. Something
yes.
like that. So I would love to see Trinidad and Nicaragua 2 times. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
But JD, just to say, just to say that I totally understand what Concacaf did and is doing, but because of what we have in Jamaica, I am glad that that is the way they do it.
Okay.
Jamaica must stop the foolishness.
Okay.
I'm going to I'm going to jump off the stream because I'm listening to the
All
program.
right.
I'm going on the
All
road.
right. All right. No
So
problem. So we will talk then. All right.
yes, yes, I will listen along.
All right. No problem. No problem. So guys, that was the big bad pastor. All right. The big bad pastor. Pastor, I understand what some people can be upset, which I am upset, but I can partition them. Partition being upset. Yes. So I can trigger upset one, upset two. All right. Yes. But all I'm saying is let me look up who Trinidad will be facing. Trinidad Concacaf Nations League. 2024/2025. You see who they are playing, where their list is. All right, maybe they posted on their Instagram. All right. TNT first game is against Honduras the day before our game. All right. So Christopher Wright, am I not right that they're playing Honduras only once? Am I not right? Because I know I'm almost 1 billion% right. So that means I have made my point, Christopher Wright. But yeah, so Christopher Wright, you guys that are mentioning the names that they're playing, uh, are you guys okay with this format? Are you guys okay with this format? As in, um, 6 teams in a group, you play 4 games, you play 3 teams out of that 4 games. Are you okay with that? Because you always have a team that you don't have nothing to do with until it comes to the mathematics. And I just can't. Um, they are playing Cuba twice. All right. Marlon said they are playing Cuba twice. So Cuba is a team that they get twice, which I think can cause them some problem and might beat them as well. So, but I would love for them to get Nicaragua. But I still think that they can beat Cuba twice as well. I think they can max out their points. Yes, I think so. But are you guys okay with this style? I just don't like this format, people. I'm just telling you honestly, I don't like this format. I don't like it. I think it's a lack of respect for the actual other teams aside from the big four. And it's like you have to force to reach in the big four before you can get any respect at all. That's that, and I can't see why more people not seeing what I'm saying from day one. Last year, you guys learned on the final day what I was actually saying. Yes, so like funny. Last year, you guys learned on the final day. All right, but believe me, I know I have a point. All right. Balakik says, hell no. All right, so Balakik don't like it. So let me know, guys. Give me your take. If you are okay with this group or this style, or you don't like it none at all, let me know. Concacaf is saying yes, but it's a second year in a row. Miracle, they are doing the same thing. So I am not 100% with that. Just give me a smaller team to play twice and give you the biggest team to play once, and I'm okay with that. No, no, you're on me. Don't. Okay, okay. You guys are talking about different things in the chat. All right, so let me chop up that, and then I will move on from there. All right, guys, please do hit the like button. Get us up to 100. We are 1 hour in, and we have one more hour to go. All right, drop your pointers them, and let me chop it up. All right. I had a song that was sent to me. I don't normally play these things, but because it's a virgin of mine sent it to me, obviously I assume that he's going to send it to every place to try and get it out. All right. Yes, it's Sean Nice. Sean Nice said he made a beat for Jamaica. All right. I don't think I can play it now. I don't think I can play it now because it's not going to come out good, you know. Or I should just wait until I connect my system before I do play it. I told you from last year, Concacaf trying to set up um all right. Marlon, let me send Marlon. Hold on, Marlon. Now I go past the jump up. I can send a link, Marlon, if you have time to jump on. Let me look Marlon. Marlon, you need to follow. You need to you need to have your right name, because I can't find it in my thingy. I'm gonna forward it to you. The link before me jump off, because I'm only doing 2 hours. I think I'm gonna play the song. All right, connect up first, JD. I think I can still play it, make me hear it a little bit, and I don't know it's gonna sound because you always tell me on this one my mic is very low. Javan Davis said, JD, that's why USA and Mexico keep getting the false hope that they can win, make World Cup semifinals. Yeah. Okay, they keep on battering everyone. But we just proved Panama, Jamaica did well against both of them. So that just proved that teams are on the rise. I just think they're making it incredibly difficult. That's why I want Jamaica to keep on doing well, keep on being transparent, try to get the crowd behind and make it a hostile scene, with the quality players them to try and see if we can topple them. And that's why I love the fact that Suriname bringing in these quality players, because what that is doing, it's making it difficult. So if Suriname comes second in a group, any team that USA and Mexico gets, it's going to be incredibly hard. So I've sent you the link here, Marlon, if you want to come on. That is. So that's what I want. So I want more teams to have the same amount of resources, as to what I see Jamaica, Suriname doing. Panama, I think Panama doesn't have the resources like, as in players' resources. I'm talking, not talking about financial, because they have a lot more money than Jamaica and Suriname. But like the wealth of players that Suriname can just get from Netherlands and Jamaica can get from England, Panama don't have that. So I'm hoping that maybe a Martinique can take more advantage of that. Haiti can take more advantage because Haiti have a lot of good players in France that can play for Haiti as well, and Haiti is already good. So I want them to start tapping into those resources. El Salvador and Honduras don't think they have. I don't. Their football team have never really had so much overseas born international, like Jamaica and Suriname and Haiti and those places. They have always gone to more their style. I don't know if it's directly the style of football that they do play, causing that. I don't know. All right. Uh, no. I gave Marlon the link, so if he wants to come in, he comes in. But maybe the man busy or something, and that is perfectly fine. Demo, why? Why, Demo? You always like you want to dictate show, Demo. Why not go to work? What? Why Demo don't go to his work? Every day you come here try to fight. Ah, all right, so Marlon said, I told you last year, Concacaf trying to set back Jamaica and Panama. All right, let me see. Oh, Panama is in the four. Should no. Yeah, man, Panama gets the four. Panama is in the four, so I don't think Panama will be getting set back. I think it's just Jamaica alone getting set back. So, guys, before we go to the next part, let me get the likes up on the video now. How to get the likes up on the video? Click the triple dot at the top of the video and like, share, and subscribe. Let me see if we hit 10,900. So we have at least 100 more subscribers to hit 11,000, and we're on our road to 20,000. So we need you guys to be clicking the subscription button at a ridiculous rate. Obviously, I am grateful because you guys have been clicking it at a ridiculous rate. But let me get the subscription up. So if you have not subscribed, come on, guys. We need a few more subscription on the video to get it over 10,900. So we start counting down the extra 100. So maybe by the next 2 or 3 videos, we hit the next 100 subscribers. All right. Thanks for the rate of all you guys subscribing. But let me keep on punching it out there and make sure to turn your notifications on. That is very much important when 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 you're subscribing, because sometimes you guys came in and stated that you are not getting any notification. So this is the best way to do so. Yeah, Marlon, big up. What you said that you're trying to find a way to take these team up back.
Yeah, man, the same. Remember, said I saw the same thing. They had Jamaica playing Haiti twice and
Yes.
Panama playing Guatemala twice. So it was evident.
And,
But not until one of the lesser teams. Panama is in the top four now, right? Not until Jamaica and Panama are, and as we see, Canada and Panama and Canada, Mexico, and the US always get the blind, right?
yeah.
So you can dispatch these three from up there, the three powerhouses.
So my first question, Marlon, how can we get this thing stopped? Like without have to go on the field. Can the rest of the team them don't have can the rest of the team them not fight against Concacaf, like lick out on this way? Like, because last year our coach complained about it, about
Yeah.
like the scheduling. So can we not, like, we can't just farm our body to let this thing stop, like, because I know that once the teams bringing in the fans, but if most of these other countries, like how people always say that, oh, that Demo and others said Jamaica have more like a Wagonist fan base. So for instance, if we had a better chance of going further and further in competitions, you don't think that would have bring out more fans? So is that not a false sense of security? Because people know United States will be going further and further. That's why their fan base comes out.
Yep.
Because if
But,
Jamaica was actually going forward further on a consistent basis, we would have gotten more fans, right?
but JD, if I think if you look at Jamaica consistency over the past 10 years in CONCACAF, right? I think they have missed one Gold Cup. If you look back from 2011 quarterfinal,
Mm-hmm.
right? 2015 final, 2017 final, 19 semi-final,
Yeah.
quarter-final 21, last year semi-final, right?
Yes. Yes. We have done
So
good.
we have been basically so 2 finals, 2 semi-final, 2 quarter-final. So it's just showing something. So we are the third most consistent team in Concacaf.
But Marlon, then if we're the third most consistent team from 2015 to 2024, that's a 9 years, Why we can't be in the top four? Because we are more consistent than most of other teams, even including Panama. Because
Yeah, yeah.
Panama's late runs are lately, but Jamaica's run is over 9 years. Panama run is over 4 years. So is it because we did so bad in the World Cup games?
I think the 2014 World Cup qualifier didn't advance and actually it's after that the Concacaf index really came in. So we are not getting rank our FIFA rankings, when it comes to the Concacaf.
Mm-hmm.
If it was FIFA ranking, we'd have basically been up there, right? Because even if remember the last World Cup cycle when I said Jamaica got a buy, I said I wanted Jamaica to play all the games. And you see Canada went on playing the qualifier games, went on a run, right? They got synchronized and the synergy was there with them. They're like a well-ironed machine going through, right? They're beating everybody coming up. So basically,
Mala, if a FIFA ranking not me not, because if a FIFA ranking we still up there,
no,
I
no,
still them I still them
I'm
the top four the FIFA ranking as well, too.
yeah, yeah, but Panama just got there. So basically,
Yes, Panama just got
yeah, so
Panama pass Canada.
yeah,
Panama them
man,
third.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and
man.
I strongly rank with that. I strongly have that there. I don't see Costa Rica up there. Costa Rica, what no? Costa Rica 52.
Costa Rica is in Costa Rica, Jamaica behind Costa Rica. Costa Rica
Yeah,
still in fifth position.
and Costa Rica's having since if you look from World Cup qualifier, Gold Cup, Nation League, they have a rugged time. So that's why I said sometimes the rankings doesn't really speak for itself because I've said that Costa Rica for me not in the top five. Finally they're out of it now, right? They start rebuilding now. So, but not until we can displace these two teams out there, because the World Cup is set up for these two teams to meet in the final. Nation League they don't play. So seeded one and seeded two. So basically final again.
Yeah. If
Not
nobody
until
can stop them,
so
both of them going to the
that,
final.
that and that's why I said I think the last time if Jamaica had gotten into the final and Panama got into the final, it would have been an eye opener. So they have to come with another tactics to really keep these two top team there.
What I think, Marlon, look, I think we might go to some finals. That is true, but remember, we in the Nations League. We are when they brought in the ranking system, we were in League B. So when we
Yeah,
defeated those teams, we never got much points. Then no, when we go in the Nations League, when we face the main teams, in League A, we did defeat Suriname, right? But we also drew with Suriname. So we dropped points off that draw with Suriname. We lost to Mexico. No, we drew to Mexico twice. So
no,
we
Drew
gained
Mexico twice.
we gained little points from
And
that.
and, and, and,
But
and,
but
and actually the draw against Mexico, the points should be higher than beating Suriname because they're a higher ranked
yes,
team.
yes, yes, yes. But for some reason, but yeah, but hold on there. We when we draw for Suriname, we lose less points, than we lose less points than what we gain for draw with Mexico as well. So it never really affect us so much right there. But I just believe it's a spell that we had for the World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, that's I think. But
The
but JD,
recent World Cup qualifiers we are talking, the
but
one where we
JD,
win a bag of games.
remember now the World Cup qualifier was before the Nation League, before that Nation League.
Yeah, but that's where we drop off. We're gonna drop off a whole
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of games
because
we lose,
the ranking went down into the 60s. So basically, we saw it.
Yeah, because we lose to Costa Rica. We draw to Costa Rica, we lose to them, right? We lose to
Yeah,
them
man, we
1-0
dropped.
and draw with them one time, don't.
Yeah,
Then
when Joel Campbell score
then we lose to USA, in a USA and draw with USA down here with the controversial play. Then
lose to Mexico.
We lose to Mexico and draw with Mexico.
Lose to Panama twice.
We lose to Panama twice, yeah. So Panama twice, and then we lose to Canada and draw with
Uh,
Canada in a Jamaica as well.
beat
Uh,
Honduras with El
uh,
Salvador.
we beat Honduras twice and beat El Salvador twice. I draw with El Salvador
Draw with El Salvador.
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember Michael Antonio score the one there
Yeah.
where Taxi set him. Yeah, so we draw with them twice. So we had some terror. We had some. That was a terrible. That was a terrible campaign, man. Damn. So that means the question we have to ask, Marlon, because the squad is never bad, Let me try and find the squad. That squad is never really, really, really bad. So Marlon, are we sure that with the quality that we have, it's going to turn out into like a good display? Obviously, we know that COVID had a lot to do with it, people. So remember, some of our games, we had a second squad, All right. We have a second squad. It's two complete different squad we used in that
Yeah.
tournament, if we remember well. The first the games
Mix,
when we had the red zones, and we can't. That was the one.
and perform against Mexico with the players who didn't play in Jamaica. Then, so that was really tricky. So, but I think not winning a game at home until the last game really hurt us.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason. Yes. We understand. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, and the games. Yeah, man. That was a roller coaster tournament, man. Damn. But at the same time, we got to say that other people played under the same conditions. All right, other people played under the same conditions, so me can't beat them so much, because they had to put up with the same thing. So we just never dealt with it well. We had two managers over that spell, you know. And to be honest, still I like what I saw from Paula in the latter stages. I thought that if Paula had continued, we would have gotten the team better. But only thing I never liked from Paula at the time, Paula, the statement he made over Deshaun Bernard. When Deshaun Bernard wanted to come and play, and he jumped to say that some of these guys want to use Jamaica as apply to get in England team, they have really
But
want to
Judy,
come here. You never like that. I never
at the
respect
same
that.
time, at the same time, and guess what? He really brought another division in the team, cause
And the 16 plus 5 and the 25. Those two things, even though I like his football, I never like those two statements he made,
remember now, after he took over from Tapa as coach, Bobby Reed and Andre Gray and all these.
Yes.
Right.
And that
So he
lie
was
that he
trying to
told.
win over the
That
local
lie, yeah.
the local fans by saying, okay, I'm gonna use this player. Right? It's the same thing Pastor was talking about. We're playing National League game, and the players were in the stand.
Yeah.
All of the players were here. Andre Gray, Bobby Reed, right? Johnson. All these players were there. So I think, and that's why for me, I said I would have given the coaching job.
Yeah, no, in the end, Marlon, when I was looking at the field, I was saying that I saw what he's doing, and with better players, we would have looked better. He was the only coach out of all the coaches that we have now. I thought that we could have been on the front foot and dominate games. I don't think we can do it under Mr. Algrimson. So we can forget about that. We're going to dominate games in different ways. Keep the ball up the field. And then Michael Antonio hold on it, and Leon Bailey or Damar Gray try to close down the space to suck in players and whatever. But he had the best style. But is I don't know if I clearly, Marlon, we saw that maybe other people was actually in his head. So, because they maybe want full stadium and stuff, and the 16 plus 7 rule and all sort of madness. So, but I like what he did on the field. It's just the division from a person that was born overseas. I never expected to get that from him. I expected way better from him, and he let me down, man.
Ravel, it was only Ravel and Jamalo are the two English-born players that he was using in the team.
In the team, yes.
Right?
I remember.
Same as so, right? And he actually brought back Amarabel, so he was using basically 3 of them.
So we get up. Boy, but people sometimes that's why we have to be careful what we wish for, and analyze it from a fair standpoint, because once I start to know the truth, I said I don't think he deserved the job, When I found out the real truth of the matter, I said I don't think he deserved the job. Once I saw that statement about Deshaun Bernard, and look at that, Deshaun Bernard end up to play for Jamaica. Marlon, So the man tell us he want to play for Jamaica, you know. You are question if the man really want to play for Jamaica, you know, and look at them at the man come and Jamaica and play for Jamaica. That's what I'm telling you, say, give the youth them chance. If the man them come out and say them want to play for Jamaica, please go for them first. All right. So you don't have to try let down people and say, oh, you see, we try to go for the man and the man don't want to come. What happened to the man them we say them want to come? You know, try to get them first because they're
But,
all quality players.
but
You know.
Jay, let me answer Balaki. But Balaki, can I tell you? Yes, we agree, you know. We agree. So he start holding position. We could see something was happening there. But at the same time, right, when he takes the better players and put them aside, right, to try win over the local crowd, we lost it there. So Arguments literally came back, you know, and tried to start building again. Because I think at the time, if you had Bobby Reed and everybody there and Pinnock and
Daniel
everybody,
Johnson was
right,
in the crowd as well. Bobby,
right,
Daniel Johnson, and
you have
right.
all of those players there at the time there playing, right? I don't think we'd have drawn with Mexico, right? We'd have probably blew away Suriname and Mexico there because you could have basically seen what we were doing. Cause at one time we had Lambert Lambert and King playing centre back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Uh, so that is you.
But it,
I
it,
know.
it, it,
Yeah,
see the
go
question,
ahead, because I want to
but
ask you a question right after.
yeah, you see questionable there.
Because what I wanted to ask you, Marlon, people we love Jamaica. We love Jamaica, so don't take these questions that I'm asking the wrong way because I think that's what you guys do. I but it just seems like some people just don't like Jamaica enough. We can't just see the truth. Say we have to just pick the better players. Then you understand me? And so Marla, you know things because me hear from a coach, me hear from three coaches, and all three coaches, it was we have to resort back to this thing. So we can't go through a campaign, Marlon. The question I try to ask, we can't go through a campaign and just say, all right, then, if the crowd don't turn up, them don't turn up, you know. We have to pick the best player, them, you know. We nah pick nobody if them not deserve to make the team, you know. Cause we're not
Good.
gonna just pick people, forget fun because always a fan favorite is always a player that don't deserve to make the team.
What JD? We want to win the game. So if you don't not gonna put the best team out there, right? Why you think everybody's recruiting? USA is the number one ranked team here. USA is still recruiting players who are not trying to get
Because
players who are not.
people are recruit, so USA have to recruit to stay ahead of everybody.
And I think that's what is and that's where they're hurting Mexico because USA recruiting Mexico young players same way. I think now there's two young players, four young players play under 15, under 17, and they're back
Mm-hmm.
and forth,
Big
right?
up
So
Travis, big up Travis.
they're literally recruiting from their biggest rival, right? And then they
So
can go
Marlon,
globally.
you down on the ground because people always say me no dip on the ground. So certain times or me speak and not exactly how them see it. Which when it comes on to the end result, it turns out that me they make sense. So it surprised me. But anyways, you dip on the ground, you are the headmaster for Mount Pleasant right now. We have to clearly say that the headmaster for Mount Pleasant. You they are Jamaica in the setup. Oh, you think what you think we can do to make everything get better, like for Jamaica footballing culture get better? And you are the perfect person to answer that question. What do you think we can do to make it get
But
better
but
and we
but
actually we retain the question is we retain with the coach ability to pick everybody like the best squad.
but JD, if all right, if the players in the league that I said that I can say that I think Shaquan Davis deserve to be there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. Speed said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot
Shaquan
go
Davis
on
there.
I cannot go and say I see we're talking about being around the first team, right? Because if I think if you look at the keepers, Aman Knight, Connor, him, young Jaden Hibbert, same way, who I think is gonna be really a top keeper, right? If you look at it right now, for me, still he's the one who's have displayed that he have the ability to national ready, not to be first choice, but um third string or fourth string backup keeper. I cannot go in the league and look and say that I see a centre back that has who's gonna be a third string or a fourth string, right back or a forward. Not even say forward, the midfield rest. But at the same time, if you have a what I would like to see like young Devante Campbell and these young players when the senior team come. you have them around the train and get a feeling of them, get a feeling of being around the pros. So at least they have an exposure of a higher level of training with the national, see how the guys do it from day to day. So they have that exposure, but not being a part of the final squad.
Okay. Yeah.
Like like like
Yeah.
like
Go
you
ahead.
say, he's a young prospect that you could see being here in the future. And I think with a little more strength work and everything, as I said, as I said to Mr. Speed, I said to Mr. Speed that there's no defender have tried to stop him all season, right? He has been direct. He showed what he's gonna do, and he keep on doing it. So apart from Davis, I don't see a player that I will put in a 26-man squad right now. And um, right now, if we're basically looking through the league and talking about prospect and thing, will be Kaim Davis is young, and I think what I like about him, his confidence level for a
Mm-hmm.
young in the Premier League for the first season. We can see the drive he had and the passion. I think he's going to be another super talent as well, but he still need that overseas exposure to be a bit in a better environment.
Okay. They said they said Travis tell me if I lift up. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Journey whether Travis does war for no reason because we had context to the reasoning. All right. I've made a poll, people, just to ask the question because this is the actual question here. Which pretty much caused chaos in Jamaica's football for the last 35 years, Do you want to see Jamaica's best team? That means the physical best team that go on your FIFA game and check up the physical highest statistic players comparative to players that are popular in Jamaica, which most of the time they are not going to be the players that were high on the FIFA rating. So would you like to see the highest team? The poll is nobody will know, so you can talk your truth on that. I want to see how it works. 22 vote, and we are seeing 23% of people says no. Do you want to see Jamaica's best team or a mixture? So 22% says no. That means they want the mixture. So if you vote no, it is for the mixture you would want. All right. Yes. And I think this is the biggest problem for Jamaica in the last 35 years. And I think every coach turned out that wheel under the pressure because I think
Um, I
even
understand that.
Al Grimson buckle under the pressure have to select somebody not because of him deserve to make the team. I think even Al Grimson does it, but not on the level of the rest of the guys. Then we can say that we can talk the truth. I think he did it the least, but Marlon out of all the last 4 coaches, because my boy complained about it when they were again from Germany. Schaefer's complained about it and said
But Schaefer came and took the one local player and said he works at him. It was
he
Romario
agree
Campbell.
with it first, But you take more than one local man, Mala. You may take
Yeah,
more
man,
than
and
one
he
team
and,
out.
and he brought in tough in the team. But if you realize after that, where Schaefer went, who was playing MLS, everybody who he could get from England, he went after them. So he basically saw what he needed. Just answer
Do
O'Shane
do
was
you
right.
want to see Jamaica's best team or a mixture to fill the stadium? They said that I asked the question wrong. Oh God, Demo, you have a problem. You think the poll is wrong, Marlon? The poll don't make sense.
Yeah.
God, Demo said it make no sense. Because him alone, yeah. So if you say yes, what does it mean? So I said, do you want to see Jamaica's best team? I am already saying that the mixture is not Jamaica's best team, but if you want that to fill the stadium, you put no. You don't want to see Jamaica's best team unless me put four thingy. I think we can do it over and put four. All right, let me restart it and put four. I know what I'm gonna do to I can do it better. I can do it better, people. All right, but I think it makes sense just the same. It was okay. It was okay. All
But
right.
JD, if at the same time still, even if you put a whole team of local boys players, they're gonna curse him and say they're not going to the game. What Jacob
No,
doing?
Marlon. Marlon, I think say if uh, you um
You see like a team of local base player right now from the JPL. If the JPL All Star team right now, I select it and say go play. You're not getting 10,000 in that stadium out there.
All right. No, me I get what them are trying to say, no, but it's still my question is still all right because I said, do you want to see Jamaica's best team? So I am talking on Jamaica's best team. All right. The mixture is just to educate you as to if you say you don't want to see Jamaica's best team, that's what it means. So me not change my poll for Uno down there. So all right, it is still all right. All right. Okay. If we okay. Okay. It want a little fixing. All right. So okay. All right. So all right, Marla, I'm gonna end this poll because the next one still says 17 with 50 people voted. So I'm gonna end this poll and then put the next one with them want. All right. JD, it is slightly confusing, but but no, you see Jason and Demo, problem them. All right, you know what? I'm gonna talk only on the mixture then. Jesus God. Well, man, I'm sorry, see, man. I have never seen people stress me out. So what time now? 3:16. If you, it's your grammar, JD. Sentence construction. No, 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 no. Maxwell, it was constructed well. But they wanted me to talk on they wanted me to highlight the second part more than the first part. That's what they wanted. All right. I'm gonna write, what would you prefer to see? Jamaica's full team, a mixture to full the stadium. So I'm gonna put them in the yes or no bracket. So you won't have any yes or no. But because I never wanted to write out so much things, I was trying to cut it short. Well, man, and the man, I might, I might, I might sure alone them man to come and go out, you know. What would you like to see? Question. All right. You go ahead, man. Go answer the question. So we can just write stuff.
So,
Um,
just keeping up with the chat, right? I said still when Neil Goss was saying that local team will certainly get 10,000. Neil Goss said even some of the time when the first team is there, you fight to get 12,000 in the squad in the stadium. So local based team, I am telling this. When the local based team play against Trinidad last year, right, at Catchinall, they didn't have Catchinall at 10,000. They didn't have 6,000 there. They went to stadium same way. They had a better turnout in the stadium. So it's a culture we cannot please. You know. When you have the overseas players, they say too much of them is there. When the local based players, they ask for the overseas based players.
for local team to max support. Support is SP, all right, because I can't get it long shorter. Mixture of players to get more SP, all right, because it the length is too short.
Guess what? I reward player performance, you know, right? And I rather see my best players playing the World Cup qualifier. If you want to reward them, take them to Copa America.
Oh no no no. Where's the Alan? What repeat what you just said?
They say I rather see the better players playing in the World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to take a local place and give him a reward, can't go to Copa America.
Oh.
They drop out of Copa America, you're not losing nothing. If you
Oh,
draw one,
okay. Okay. People,
if
let me
you
know if you
draw one
agree
of
with that
these,
one. Let
huh?
me. So, but Marlon,
Oh,
if you're if you're
listen, Mr. JD.
yeah yeah.
If you draw one of these games, right? The main objective is getting 12 points, right? With a healthy goal difference. So you can be one of the top three teams, ranked team that you can avoid facing Panama or Costa Rica, right? Or probably Honduras. You're trying to avoid the top three teams, the top three best teams. So you want to basically get your full 12 points with a healthy goal difference. So when you
But
go for
but
the final, ready, you avoid the other top two
But
teams.
but but Marlon, this is what me da fight back with that. We fight back on that to say that we have one game now, which is for World Cup qualifiers for this year. Next one will be 2025. So I think I am going to advocate for I'm not going to mix up no squad for no put in no player. Them have to find somewhere else to get game, because the big teams is to gauge how far my team is, my development of my team. So the Copa America is to see what level I can max out or the true level that I'm at. Because some of the other teams, them like a Dominica that Jamaica will play, I don't think that it's just gonna give Jamaica the true test. So I think I need both actual tournaments to gauge what I want to see in the end. You know. So I don't think I have any time to figure out how good Kaim Dixon is. Yeah, I want the whole of my squad
No,
figure
but
out.
no, JD, I'm just putting in perspective that the World Cup qualifiers,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's the main objective. That's why the coach was brought here. So if
Mm-hmm.
person is saying giving a player a chance to play from the JPL in the World Cup qualifiers, so to get, if you want to give him a chance, they take him to Copa America and give him a chance here. I rather run the risk of Copa America than
Okay.
running
Oh,
the.
you said. Oh, okay. No, me understand. No, me understand. Okay, okay. So if you have to, if you must, you would have to choose the Copa. Yeah, of course, of course.
Guess what? Copa America is not World Cup,
No,
right?
so may I agree with you on that if I must. But my choice, if I had a choice, it's going to be none. Uno not get the game. If uno not good enough, uno not get the game. I'm very sorry. Me I go either me I go call Trinidad, me I go call Suriname. Suriname will get a billion player now. And Suriname might want to find few more players from Robin Hood and put a 3-team tournament. Marlon. So what I would I try to replicate is something.
Hold on, Jay. Neil Gossett, I am not a supporter of local players. Listen to me.
No man, Marlon never said that, big
No,
boss.
no. If a more pleasant game that I go, it costs me up to 14,000 to go to Kingston, right? Apart from home game, right? So back out in any game that I'm going to, it's costing that. So don't tell me say I don't support the local players. I am just saying I want my strongest players to play the World Cup qualifier. My strongest squad should be there to play the World Cup qualifier. Anything you want to give a player a chance to go and play, take them to Copa America.
Yeah, but Marlon, them say we no support local players. So where Liam Bailey come from? Where Shaman Nichols come from? Where is it that once you leave Jamaica, you're not considered as a local player anymore? We need to find those um like what we're talking about. What we define as local players, because I think if you're born in Jamaica, you're still considered as a local player. It's not just you playing there. Because more likely, if everything rise and our league don't rise, which our league have not risen, our league is ranked 10th in Concacaf, when the top team in Concacaf is not ranked 10th in the world. So our league is not one of the realistic top leagues nowhere, not even in Concacaf. So if our team rise to a level that our league and our country can't match it, so what we have to do, down tools, because if you're going to use the conversation to say that we are talking local, as in the people who are playing in the country, so we have to down tools to keep people happy. I think that is like a sign of failure, man. I'm very sorry, Neil, but that comes like a sign of failure, man. That comes like a sign of me can't agree with that, because these guys, look, all the best players, look, for the last 20 years, the best players, let me name out the best players over the last 20 years. Tyreek McGee, him gone overseas. Liam Bailey, him gone overseas. Shamar Nicholson, him gone overseas. Damien Lowe, him gone overseas. Albus Powell, him gone overseas. O'Neal Fisher, him gone overseas. All of the youth them down at USL, them gone overseas. Everybody went overseas. You don't have one player in Jamaica that plays 10 years consecutive and you can pick them like a Goodnson and them guys there. But then where you could have get 5 solid years out of, and the league was not the league. CONCACAF was not as strong as what it is now, Marlon. That's a one thing where people never factored in. So when we take players from Simbartlet, our Super League for play, we never have them quality players here. We never have a quality league, like a competition, like CONCACAF was not as strong. I'm telling you. We know that we might think it was good. Nah, man. I think today football is way
No,
stronger than what we had back in
but and
1997.
I have to give the CONCACAF president and Orius Reid for really creating this the flagship tournament, the Nation League. So basically, we don't find St. Vincent and these teams. They come and play to work a qualifier game. A home and away tie. Got knocked out of it. You don't see them for another 4 years again. So now literally every team have to play at least 6 games per year, right? So the growth is there. So the development gonna come there. Everybody gonna go and look players, right?
Yes.
Before Uncle Jamaica and Trinidad, you basically used to have players,
And
and
who you develop.
Bermuda
And
and Barbados used to have a few players playing overseas, right?
yes,
Jamaica
in
used to come
99, yeah, in 1997, how it usually work is your player leave from your country, go overseas, go get better, like in England and in places they get better, and then them become the star of your team.
yeah,
And then you have United States and Mexico was still on similar. Mexico was definitely on the top level, but
yeah.
United States
Mexico
still had
was
some
because they have
players.
in Barcelona, but he had plays in
Yes.
Valencia, he was playing in Italy and same thing. But look at it now. Mexico
No
has fallen off.
madness.
Mexico has fallen off because the US exporting players like and still looking players from all over the globe. So it shows you something, and I think Klinsmann, I think USA have to really give Klinsmann hats off to come in and say, guess what? To bridge this gap with Mexico, we need to stop thinking about players who play in the league and start to go scouting players everywhere. And that's where it started. Yes, they used to get players. They used to search a player for it, but I think the mad players coming in now at under 15, under 17. Once they find out that you have American heritage in you, the American Football Federation they after them. So that's why the foundation is laid there, and we know that America has one of the biggest football academy there, um, especially in Houston and Dallas. Those two academies push players out and Philadelphia start doing it now. New York is doing the same thing as well. Red Bulls, NIFC is doing, Atlanta is doing the same thing. So imagine those players getting the exposure to go overseas and they're still looking play the same way.
Mm-hmm,
Remember
mm-hmm.
now, the MLS, which is now ranked up there in the top 15 in the league, in the world, and the coach is looking for players same way. And even said, is the players, look at the team they selected, is a player that he has worked with before. The Miles Robinson, Shackmore, right? Remember now,
Yeah, Miles. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
even Zimmerman, who was a right hand man to Greg. Greg has moved on from him.
Facts. That is true. That is true. And it's based on progression. He has not progressed to the level that he should stay in the team. And the reason why Robinson made the team is because maybe slight injuries as well. Because I thought that they would have gotten more people to get Robinson out of the team as
I,
well. But
I think Trusty should
let me
have
just
been there. I
Marlon, before
think
I go, let me just clear up this point because a guy says something here. So you always have one person in a chat when I understand nothing what we're saying. Biscuit Bandits. Sorry, but you guys don't like Leon and Shamar. Always put negative on them. Biscuit Bandit, Biscuit Bandit. Just sell your phone. Just sell your phone. Just leave your phone alone and just make people make call for you because you don't need to in a conversation here. Because you don't listen well. And people in the chat, love how Jairus time him out. Yes, delete the comments then because it makes no sense. If you can't follow the conversation, stop follow people narrative when them put on we because half of them people they don't even understand the wording that we put out in the first place. I don't expect you to understand what we just say either now. But I'm just putting it out there for other people to understand. So big up Jairus. Massive respect for that man. Some of them people, I don't know what them talking about. Cause we just give credit to the man them, and this man say we have put negative on the man them. Boy, God help your soul, biscuit bandit. Oh,
that's
you
the
know
thing.
he's used.
But JD, that's one of the things. Listening and understanding is a big thing.
Jesus
You know?
God.
You listen, understand, right? You're talking about the players that who have left, all the best players have left Jamaica to
Yes. I may
play
give them credit. May I
to
say
to to, up, to
that's why the
develop the
man
craft,
can be in the team. That's why the man
right?
can be in the team and deserve to be in the team. So may I give them the utmost credit. And the man say I fight against them. Amen Henry said every country scout players from a higher league than their own league. Argentina, Brazil, and USA national team only have one or two players from their league. But Henry, and those players that they're picking from their league are the best players, and their league is a highly rated league as well. You get
But
me?
JD,
So that's exactly what we're saying, Henry.
as
But
M. Henry said on the JD, look at it. Italy went to Argentina to scout two players.
yes.
Players who were born in Argentina, right? An
Mm-hmm.
Italian father and an Italian mother. And they went and scouted them there, right? Even when they asked Skillone about the striker, Skillone said he's not going to make my team. So if you want to play for Italy, he can take the choice. But right now, he's not at the national team already. And we saw him went and play in the Nation League for Italy and score. So it showed you something. So when the big mighty Italians can go there looking play the same way, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says something.
Yeah. But that's I wanted to come back to the 1997 point. I'm just saying, look at that. Only Mexico, you could say, have the top team. United States had some players, right? They had some players, but now we see Suriname just signing players that can make any team aside from maybe United States full strength team and Mexico full strength team. And I think even some of them players that can make Mexico team, I would say only United States team alone. And that is Suriname, and Suriname is not ranked in the top six. Jamaica team have a lot of players that can make almost every team, including the United States team, because I think Liam Bailey, Ethan Pino can make United States full team. And more on our team as well. Damar Gray, I think, can make United States team. Andre Blake, I think he should be able to make United States team as well too. Yes, because him go up against their best keepers. So we
Yes,
have and I
yes.
think Deshaun Bernard them could be make the team, maybe not make the starting 11, but they would have made the team.
Hey,
So that's where football is today,
guess
people.
what?
Because Marlon, we have 77 votes here now. I hear man, people said a full local team get 4 votes, and a mixture of players to get support get 9 votes. And majority of the people say they want Jamaica's strongest team. So you still have people not really care how it, how it want look, them want what them want. So people, come on, man. At Jamaica, our attitude should be Jamaica. And the reason why I've said no coach have been 100% to themselves. They have to kind of compromise to get what they want. This is why I've said it. If the people attitude would be 100% the strongest team, they, the coach wouldn't have to force a player in. They would have put things in place to say, if only way you make this team is unless you achieve such and such, they would have had the upper hand. But because you guys put the pressure on the coaches them have to implement things to get the likes from Uno, to get Uno in the stadium. So Uno are the fans that make Jamaica team weak over the last 35 years. It's not the coaches them. Because remember, Schaefer's got the team first. Schaefer's go through the ranks and everything. He tried to work with everything. And then when he gets the taste of success, he realized what can get him to the level. And he tried to change, and that never worked out well for him. Seymour's second spell, he knew exactly what would have worked for him. He tried to make his moves. It never worked out for him. So it's our fans is a problem, is the demands from our fans in the last 35 years. I am seeking the solution to this. The solution to this is the fans need to change their ways and make the coach them have the full power to select what they want. They have to select people to give you what you want. Look at Beckford the other day, Marlon. Look at Beckford the other day. Beckford I say them a pick players to appease other people. So him can just come up and say that I come from England. That is how clear clear it is. Say people actually do them stuff here. And a long time talking people. So we are get the answers, here and there, and people now realize. Me and Marlon in Jamaica we ban people, man. Want to stop this
Really,
this kid bandit. Stop the man.
I think in that time, I think Toffee was the leading goal scorer for 3 seasons. I think
Yes.
When the local people start crying over fireman, at the same time when players are not performing and they have a person there scoring, and and Jermaine said it himself. He said to make things worse, the guy went on the field and he scored. So
Yeah, him still score Marlon, but to be honest, him never deserve to make it. If the coach should have to pick him off just pick him sake, he might not make the team, Marlon. And that's what he must say now. Him now the problem say make the team at the end, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
but JD, because at the time the team wasn't doing good, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
after we started off good by drawing in Mexico, Nilal
Yes,
and Kent
yes.
and draw with Panama, and then we went and lost 2 games and stuff, and Tapa got kicked out and Schaefer came in, right? When Schaefer came in, Schaefer trying to, you're coming here at a spot where basically you're in the hex, but you don't know where the team stand. So anybody you can take to appeal to the crowd to win over the crowd. So I think from that standpoint, Schaefer made a move that worked for him. He came and scored against Costa Rica, right? Because the team was basically heading down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I can understand from that standpoint, Jamal, but I'm just saying that's what the people want. And the fact that he said that, it shows it's a long time we have that slight problem, man. And me not gonna stop talking about it. Me I always put it on my videos, because I want people to just understand. So it's normal for we to want the best team. We have good ballers overseas. We have Leon Bailey them, Blake them. We have good ballers overseas. So we just
Really,
want the coach them to have the power
when
to pick them players.
basically, all right, I think if you look at 10, 12 years ago, or 14 years ago in JPL, or 15 years ago, your local players were playing in the league with a full fans out, right? Kevin Lame, Tuffy Anderson, Roland
Mhm.
Dean, and those they're playing, right?
Yes.
Um, how about you had played Germany, you and these guys were there.
Mm-hmm.
Portmore United had players there same way. Right now, you don't have a marquee player to really draw people, right? And
Yeah.
funny to say, you might ask a person, I'm going to watch a JPL game, the semi-final. Boy, me like Kaim Dixon. Kaim Dixon probably is the biggest crowd puller right now in the league. Though.
Yeah.
You
So that
ask a
means
person,
Karim Dixon
yeah,
for the national team there.
no,
Next.
because person watching from Manning Cup and he bring that from D Cup and he bring that same energy coming here, scoring goals, same and performing. So I'm on the first who I watch schoolboy football and I really support JPL and say youth are
And,
going.
and, and look on that, Marlon. Look on that. And out of Karim Dixon or my boy upon Cavaliers. You'd have to say my boy upon Cavaliers actually better than him at this point. But
Hold on.
when we get man on the guy we can play for the next country, because when we Calvin, Calvin
Kevin,
name? Yeah, Calvin. He
I'm
might
not
do
gonna say
better
that.
above. No,
No,
but he's doing
I
better
I
for a
I
longer period
I
at a
wouldn't
higher
really
level.
compare the two of them because what I've
No,
watching.
Mala, what I'm talking about him, even if you don't believe so, I'm just saying he was doing better for a longer period. But it only shows itself even not even in the same little pool, we can't even pick the people and whether do better. We have to go with the people with the hype. So it proves my point here. It's always connected to the stadium. That's what I try to say. Go ahead, Mala.
Yeah, that's what I said. But I think and this is the thing because even when I said to Mr. Speed, I said there's a lot of person basically didn't know that he's a Jamaican born player because most
Okay.
person probably know him playing for Antigua, right? 'Cause even when the
Okay.
guy came out and said it himself that he was born in Jamaica, but he left Jamaica when he was 10 and came back at 18 to play for Cavalier. So that's when most persons are basically saying that oh we didn't know he was a Jamaican player.
But Simon don't know everybody, man. So Simon don't know. So Simon should know. Simon don't know my birth date. Every role when walk on. And that's how it
So
did sound to me.
it's basically after that interview was done, that
Okay.
interview, everybody started jumping and say, so how was the selected for the Trinidad leg off game and stuff like that.
People, all I'm telling people, anybody from JFF watching this, I think you guys need to sign Marlon for his scouting team. I can tell you this, for over the 5 years me I work Marlon, or 5 year me and Marlon I work now. And I can tell you that Marlon really go out there for Jamaica. This man know a lot more than almost everybody we see in the hire. So if right now, a Marlon make him team lose the other day, because I even give Mr. Speed information by accident, and Mr. Speed beat him team. So all Mount Pleasant only need to sign Marlon too. Waste the man talent. All right, that's all me tell you. Samson said, JD, have you ever find out the reason the most successful coach was released from his job? I'm talking John Barnes. Him said the reason, Him say it out of his own mouth. But people at Jamaica say me shouldn't believe him. And that's what people tell me, Oh,
he
JD,
resigned.
don't believe John Barnes. Say if the man tell me, Marlon, me can't say nothing. Because the man tell me and then me can't say it. Because Jamaican people tell me say, me not believe him. So
JD,
according to them, him a liar.
the man resigned. He
The
resigned
man
and
resigned.
he resigned and leave and go coach Amir.
Yes. No, but Marlon, the man say, when me say Marlon, him say, it is because him can't get picking players them exactly who him want, and people try force people in a team. So him have to win on top of what like him have to take what them give him, like Pochettino. Take what me give you, and then me have to win on top of that, Marlon. And that the man said. The man never does say him to go leave the do that. Him add that in it too as well. Him add that, him never, you can research yourself or go find him and go tell you the same thing. Chevis now. John Barnes is no coach. You see, Chevis, just should the man say that, Marlon, Chevis a fight against the man, But the man, the man, you know what the man said? The who name man called Harborview. Harborview name get called tonight. So them me the one them playing on the team. All right, so me done there. Now that me the here, So anybody can go get John Barnes and ask him, and me know him. I will tell you the same. All right.
Remember, say stated publicly, so like it wasn't said publicly that
Yeah,
that was.
but you need to say it public again for Chevis here. Because Chevis just want to fight against the man. True, the man make a statement which Marlon prove 10, 15 years later, say it's an accurate statement because other coaches come here and have the same problem. I believe, Marlon, I believe a true John Barnes attack. Travis can cuss all he want, and whoever want to cuss, I believe the man, it's a true him attack. Because since then, Harborview, Dre, anyway, them friend them, all them do is cuss for them players them in the team. I lie me, I tell Marlon, everybody will come out. Me here, it is it is Harborview. Them play them need to make the team. And them like, no one Jamaica thing. Harborview ever said that for the last 5 years. Them a come out, come say that. And ironic, them was the one the man said, they don't want to put them play in a team. But very sorry, people, may I believe it. Because 1 and 1 equal 2, or people would say 11. Say what no one say, but me believe it.
And I think you're thinking of JD. I think back then when he had like 3 teams were basically Portmore, Harborview were the two teams that really export players a lot, right? But if you look at it right, whether it's going to leagues or going to play in Trinidad or going to play in Central America, if you look at it right now, Cavalier is here putting out players. Everybody's getting players out now, so it's and if you look at both of them have their growth has really not been there. All right, how about you won the league 3 years ago, but team hasn't looked the same.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. See it there? See it right there. So we have to just be honest to ourselves, people. We have to just be honest to ourselves, it never worked over a period of time, and we had a lot of lovely people. Because imagine if he was still here, he had a good puller, Marlon. He had a good puller. You don't know who he could have actually bring on board, You get me? So he had a good pull. So I just want we to capitalize on the help that we are getting, and not try bring down the help because of our ego. That's the only problem I have, to be honest. And that's what I've been always fighting against here from day one. That is all what I've always been fighting for.
Up and running. When it comes to league, I think Trinidad have over Jamaica right now probably better facilities. That's it. Trinidad best young players are here, right? Two of the other national players are here, same. So we have literally 4 national players from Trinidad playing here, right? So the thing about the Jamaican league is a lot of players getting more traction to them, right? The league has more
Mm-hmm.
eye, right? JPL is shown in every Caribbean country out there through Sportsmax.
Yeah.
Like
That's
same
nice.
and it shows in Canada same as well. So
Yeah.
basically we are seeing them. So Trinidad don't really have the highlight right now. Yes,
So,
it hasn't played football for a long time. So
Mr. Speed said them get back them might get back the league now, So, I'm gonna try to find out exactly what I go on now.
the league they don't start by the league. The Asian league not start back.
Okay, Sims says, I believe Barnes. Okay, Sims, believe him. Okay. No, yourself, JD. We have a lot of people with big UEFA license who used to play for Jamaica. Check it out. Yeah, man, but I know. But the problem is, um, the combination just not working. It haven't been working for a while now. Like we don't accept those people back good enough, You know?
But as Upper Running is saying, look in the English system. Our former players are a part of the coaching system there. JC Will is there, Michael Johnson, Jamal Campbell Rice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you basically look at it, um, they are making use of it there. So and I think and even the toss up was there about Paul and I think. Remember I was going out and said JD, I would like to see Michael Johnson coming because all the under 21 players, this Gibbs White and everybody coming through. He was the one that was there with Lee Carsley who really beat them up coming through that there. So he'd
Okay.
have that band with them, right? The Max Series and all these players come through. They play that him as assistant coach at the under 21 team.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just putting wallpaper. Yeah, I'm, people. Where do you know? We have come a long way. That's all I know. We have come a long way, and we've just continue pushing it. Every day we sit down, talk about it, try to work on things to improve it. It's very good, man. Because even yesterday I was having a conversation on improving like people's take in the subject of going to the stadium and filling the stadium, and it is possibly, but we can't just think we're gonna solve it over one day, Marlon. If we have
No,
a
that
we have
one
a program over 5 years,
that's
say
start
that's
and
what we want to do.
right because even that's why I said person that I think the strongest team need to be there. Even yesterday I was listening to a program yesterday and a leader was saying that they think they're gonna use a B team. So I'm like, I'll give him would be definitely be a madman because he was brought here to bring the team to the World Cup. So
And Mr. Speed come here and say the same thing. So Mr. Speed said the whole heap of talking him on the best team. That's what Mr. Speed said live.
right.
So I don't understand.
So that's why a lot of person were not like. So are we focusing on playing Copa America than playing World Cup qualifier?
Clearly.
So
Clearly. Clearly. Uh, yeah, but it tells you the interest of the fans, because even yesterday when I was actually talking to Marlon, you realize that people thought that when I was asking for the squad, people thought that I was talking the Copa. I had to be the one saying, bro, we have a match the 6th of June. You realize we are at the end of May already.
yeah,
So people not even realize that we're literally 5, 6 days out of the end of May. And we have 4 more days before the match play. So when I was asking for the squad, and I said the squad could be released, and people out there beat me, I'm saying, bro, it could because we
yeah, we
have
qualify.
we have the time. But so that means everybody fixated on just the Copa America because it's the hype top because of Brazil and all of those things. You see, it come back to what we love, Marlon. Mega Bunny out a little bit right here because Argentina are your team. So just because Argentina and Brazil and those teams in it, we're not even talking about the World Cup qualifiers. Nothing else to matter. Yeah,
But
Marlon, that be the thing. Nothing else to matter.
really, what you hear me sing, man? The two qualifiers. I say after the
Mm-hmm.
qualifiers, right? it's Copa America, right? But the qualifier should be the main focus. So most person going out and saying that, oh, we don't see the Copa team, Argentina, Brazil, USA release them team. Yes, they can release it. They don't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
they
true, true,
don't have
true,
a
true.
competition to play before they go in it, right?
Yeah, man.
Argentina's squad not gonna have any major change to it. You might find 2 or 3 person come in it. It has been the same squad for the past 3 years.
Yeah, yeah. Let me give it a poll. Jason asked for the poll. It was 114 people voted, Jason, and the Jamaica strongest team dropped to 86%, not 87 anymore. It was 80 people voted at that time. Now you have 10% saying that a mixture of players to get more support in the stadium. That's what they would have wanted. 10% says so, and then a full local team. 4% said so. So you can do the conversion, and it's running. It's running. More people voting. So at the end of that, I will tell you how much people voted. All right. I would love to get at least 300 people voted in total, because I'm going to go up to 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, and we are done. We're done for today. Guys, I would like a few membership. I'm going to try to give you the membership link, and you guys become members if you want. I think no, man. And in this system, it don't work in Marland. I will do it on my next one. So you guys can become members by clicking the join button. I still need like 5 more members for my program that I'm trying to run.
I
In
said,
order
Jay,
to become a member.
white flag,
Hmm?
Mercedes-Benz Stadium versus the Canadians, 7 p.m. 20th.
Yeah, because I'm
It's still
trying to
there.
save the link is because it's showing on my computer that it's up. So you guys, you have to click the support link, and then you can become members. All right. So I need 5 more membership. I don't know where the join button is. I'm not seeing it here. Hold on. Let me just drop this link, and you have to
Membership, but
copy this link because I'm not seeing it here. I'm not seeing it here. So latest merch, support perks. Yeah, this is a join button. So let me drop this. I need like 5 more members to reach my numbers that I want to reach. I don't know if you can click it, but for me, I can click it right here. And on my cell phone, it is showing that it's clickable. But you guys tell me that it's not clickable for you. So let me open this phone to see if it's clickable. All right. Let me open this phone because you guys are complaining that it's not clickable. So let me check it right here. All right. Thanks everyone that came in. Please do hit the like button as well. It's very much important. Very much important. But Jason, you could have seen how much people voted in, bro. Because I'm seeing how much people voted in. All right. Close poll. All right. Oh no, the app is not clickable. So it's only on my system, it's clickable. All right. I might have to figure that out, or I can share the links. But yeah, on my next video, and when I do my next system, I will use that. Because I don't know why that function not working. Particularly, say I believe John Barnes, float management said this is so true. It's a greater hype and Copa than World Cup. So that's what I'm saying. People look at the mentality of the people, and that's how things will change. Change the mentality of the people, and I think it's only information changes it. All right, because the only information they have, Marlon on the top, is Brazil and Argentina. They don't even know if Brazil and Argentina go there, but they knew that it was good in the whole time. So that's what they are going off. So that's why I'm saying, when it comes on to the ticket conversation, I never was so killing on buying tickets, because I'm saying people don't waste the money on ticket, because worst off, if you hear people saying that you should buy tickets if they don't directly buying for someone that's going there. You get me? Because you might end up with buying ticket and people don't be there for the ticket. Me buy which ticket you leader. I'm leader, so people never even there to take the ticket them. So sometimes you're gonna find them problems there, and then you have to see people at the gate. I give ticket to, and them already that come to buy them ticket because them there at the gate. Them couldn't come and look for coming free. You understand me? So I think we should find ways to make it become a cultural thing. Just like how when Jamaicans see Brazil, them think of Brazil as, yes, Brazil is good, even when they're not good. Because you know, long Brazil no win nothing. So they're not really good. But I can't tell people in Jamaica that Brazil are good. Me can support Jamaica win more games than Brazil now. And a man slap a buckle in my head. And at Jamaica, me I say, man, at Jamaica, me I say, boy, Jamaica win more games than Brazil now. I'm going to get a buckle in my head. Because Jamaica win more games than Brazil. And that's true, me attack, But just the fact that you just say Brazil, and you make it seem like you want to put Jamaica with Brazil, based on what them having in them subconscious. So we need to change the subconscious of the people, people, the chat people. That's what we need to do. And only way we can do that is by sharing things and pushing it out there in the people in face. So don't just come on these channels. Actually go out there and share something to your friends. Them put out information. For more people to know that Harry Tom start playing for Jamaica, more people start knowing, because that is better, people. I am telling you, that is better. That's the only way we are going to truly get people in the stadium. JD, watch it. Brazil a 5-time. Here, you see there, Travis. Oh my God. So Travis, I know you say everything at Jamaica. So then all of a sudden you remind me of Brazil win 5 World Cups. And when they win them 5 World Cups, Brazil and Travis, because long Brazil that if you can beat Belgium. Remember Brazil, Travis, remember big bad Fellaini, 2 minutes and kill off Brazil. All right, so just stop it. Stop by Brazil. Remember little Morocco. Okay, you forgot, Travis. I am up to date. Yeah, so you not agree with me, Marlon, or you have a different way to get it done?
No, man, definitely. As I said, I think when you look at the Copa America thing, I think because everybody know the big teams are there. So,
Yeah.
because I don't hear anybody asking for the team again, for the squad, the squad for the World Cup squad, right? Few person, the all the football fans are talking about it, but most person, we don't see the Copa America team yet. Yes, up and running. We know Chippy, but we play against Chippy McDonald in a old stage.
Jaro, become a member. Massive respect, Jaro. Big up for that. All right, thanks very much for that. Then you have Marlon. The man, at the man me cost them chat the most. Listen to them. Travis. Them always say me a fight for English players. Wells, him say me not like no Jamaican player. Me a defend Jamaica just a while ago, and a Travis and Wells, a defend Brazil, So no, me find them out. Them like Jamaica, but only in the conversation for fight against me. Yeah, them true support is not one of the Jamaica team. It's always one of the big team them. So Travis and Wells and the whole of them,
Yes, I'm planning to go to support my team, not my national team, but my team.
Okay. Oh, Jesus, God, you're my. Oh God.
Come on. Jersey well buy and put down already. Blue and white stripe with the 3 stars.
All right. Why? One year. So I don't want to hear no say who not support or me and support other teams or me and cover other teams because
JD, national team is Jamaica. When you come to my team, blue and stripe, I'll be Celeste. I don't leave
national team. Your national team is Jamaica, but when it comes to your team,
yeah, man,
whatever
Argentina.
stripe.
Yeah, man. Blue and white stripe.
Okay, Marlon. Okay, because me don't know I don't know what you just said, You said when your national team are Jamaica, but when it comes to your team, are this.
Argentina.
I don't know. Why? Okay. Let me see if Jason them now go call out Marlon on this now. All right.
Yeah. Argentina. So I'm not telling you what I said about it.
Yes, but Marlon, you say national team is Jamaican. Marlon, you say national team is Jamaica, but when you come to my team,
yeah, man.
So Marlon, the national team, Argentina is a national team as well. It is not a club team.
I'm like, when they come to Barcelona and tell you in a hole, what they say?
Yo.
The bird team. My bird team is Jamaica, right? When Jamaica and Argentina play, I'm going to sit down with the 2 jerseys them in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Marlon, you see, if me come out and say them something and say, oh, yeah, man, Suriname my team and Jamaica my national team. Jesus God. At the last day, I do YouTube. But you can come out and say them stuff here, and then you have Jason Ferrer in the chat to try to work out what you say, and still support
JD, me not suffer with them. JD, me suffer with them on the 2002 World Cup. Me get knocked out the first round, right? 98, me suffer them.
98 as well. Jamaica
94, me
actually
suffer
played
when Romania
Argentina.
come beat me up. 98, the boy,
Yeah. Let me talk about Marlon. How you feel
boy Van
1998?
der Sar,
Because that was a
boy Van der
good
Sar make
Argentina squad.
a bucky boat. Right?
1990.
Yeah, man.
You know,
98,
people,
98,
people,
big old giant. The big old
people
giant.
don't cuss. People don't cuss Marlon. Don't cuss Marlon because listen to this. You see, 1998, Jamaica. Don't take this the wrong way, people. But
No, me,
believe
I want
me,
to run up on the
nobody
farm.
now support Jamaica.
Eh?
1998, nobody now support Jamaica, Argentina. Me
No,
want 5 people turn up and show me picture of them are real for Jamaica. And the
JD,
only people who support Jamaica are the people in the stadium.
JD, no,
When
me,
goal are scored on Jamaica, people still alright with it.
even.
Yeah, man, Jamaica try. Jamaica try. Argentina, because I believe in him. I want you. That's not nothing.
No, but JD,
Argentina, I will never expect to win a game.
98, with Argentina, Argentina put on a massacre party. I will say, right, I got a bar girl now. And that's all. But yeah, man, you may have a ball goal and then Batista score a trick.
So nobody in Jamaica can come and tell me about football. None at all because I was there watching big team play Jamaica. Here Jerome said, JD, please remember you are Asian Belgian. Okay. Jerome, answer me. Answer me. Back in the days when we play Argentina in the World Cup, nobody now support Jamaica truly for win no game. Everybody does a participation trophy we play. We just glad for be on the field. We just glad for see our players on the field for Argentina. Argentina we are support as well. May I tell you, more people than Jamaica that support Argentina than Jamaica. Them just alright to Jamaica on the field. Nobody. Jason, where Jason Ferrand there? I want to hear Jason them. I want to hear some of the older man them, all them midfield, and tell me say I lie me I tell because they might come in just so they look.
But when I say JD, the 5-0, I was excited with the 5-0.
You
I'm going to play a ball. I got a ball ground now.
No man. You
JD,
can't say in front
I
of the public.
put on my head up Puma King and got a ball ground. Man, so I'm playing a ball with you in Argentina.
Marlon said excited with the 5-0. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
actually, I see the Marlon the ball.
Then,
The
then,
ball
me
playing
look at
them and
number 10.
movements look different
Eh?
still.
Me look at number 10, Artiega. Artiega would have run rings around. Cargill spin him 2 times still, but Artiega, Veron.
Yeah, Batistuta, Artiega and Batistuta was on that team. Yeah, right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. They were on that.
Simone in the midfield. Nelson Vivas. Shaman.
1998 Argentina squad. My
Tell me now,
goodness, man.
team, JD.
Yeah, just look it up because me I try to remember the names them. Squad.
Yeah, man.
The
One
names of me
Sebastian
remember.
Veron.
You know?
Breakout tournament fame.
World Cup squad.
Ariel Artiega.
Yeah, man.
Jose
Them baller they good, man. Them
Matias
baller they
Almeida.
good.
Nelson Vivas. Diego Simeone.
All right.
Skillone sit down on the bench, you know. My Argentina coach on the bench, you know.
Yes,
In
and
case
Diego Simeone, yeah. Me see
yeah,
him.
man. I am Simeone mash up back.
Gustavo. Jesus God. I'm gonna try to look at yo. People, I'm telling you, man. Football nice. JD never born yet. Laugh out loud. Oh, me never born yet. Jason when me da watch the game. Now, all that makes sense. JD, when we played 1998 Argentina, more people support Argentina to win the game. Yes, I was there, and I know that is true. Jason Ferran can't lie. Him know truth as well because he was big enough to know that it is true, but he doesn't want to tell the young people them that that's the case. So we are not a footballing culture. That's what telling that we are not a footballing culture, and Papa Marlon, because there's no other team would be supporting the other team over them actual national team. That tell you.
Yes, sir. A Vivas in salad. Which Ayala? Is Ayala was a bench player, them tell you, yes, sir. Yeah, Michael Sadler, since the new manager went there last season, they came up with a 5-year plan.
All
to
right,
win the league
Delgado,
last
Crespo, yeah
year.
man, Crespo, Hernan Crespo, yeah,
Crespo they
Crespo,
on the bench, man.
yeah
Crespo's
man, Crespo, me don't want to remember Crespo.
I answer Michael sir. So Michael, they have a 7-year plan, right? So you say that professional, the team is operating professionally, but the plan that they have now to really take it down now, win that last year to win the trophy last year, win the competition, get into Caribbean Cup this year, go to Concacaf, compete, come back again for it. So they say by 2030, they're looking forward to be in the Concacaf semi-final or final,
Yeah.
right?
So for me, Hernan Crespo, Batistuta was there, yeah, yeah. In the midfield, Diego Simeone, yeah.
El
Who
Chapo.
else? May I have one more player, man?
They're not talking about the number 10.
Varane was on it as well. Varane was on
So,
this one.
so you're not
Yeah,
talking about the number 10.
yeah, man. Varane. No, me I thought with the player them with me. Interested in Varane was on it. Me just look for my player them.
So what about the number 10? El Chaparin.
El
Harry.
Chaparin, the one that with me know at the time, you know. So me
Okay.
know. Yes, me never know everybody, but some of the names that me that ring, yeah, those were the names of me.
Yeah, man. One Walter Boy come on for
Javier
the
Zenati,
penalty. Yeah, man. Right back.
damn, yeah, yo,
Man, Bruce.
Ayala, nice.
Yeah, man.
Boy,
And Evas.
here man I talk about, your mother, here man I talk about, man salad man. That alone we remember. Me not tell you, say
But that
them never support nothing. Them just
so
glad to see Jamaica on in the field.
Jamaica had 5 highlights in the game. They're probably getting 2 yellow card. Walter Boyce dropping the salad.
Mm-hmm.
Barrett hiding from the from the penalty for Batistuta.
Whom some I know? Claudia who? Let me see which Claudia I'm talk about.
Eh?
Claudia Lopez, Valencia. Yes, I think I might know him, but me never watch him. Me not gonna pretend
Lopez
like me watch everybody.
brothers.
Me never watch everybody. Just me have other people me watching the football. So my list of people is long. You know. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, man. So, uh, Jerry, I don't know me. I feel pay the Argentina. 94, then kick out the big man.
94.
Yeah, man. 94, then the Italian then say, yo, you are Maradona, you not gonna work.
Maradona 1994. Let
Think
me see who they on the
yeah, man.
1994 squad.
And 94,
94 squad.
yeah, man.
Let me see
Maradona
94
for
squad.
94.
Yeah, I see Maradona. Maradona, where him there? Diego Maradona, yes, he was on
And
it,
the
yeah.
boss, the man. The man Carnage and Batistuta break out 4 times against the Greek.
And the other guy, them woman know. Maradona, Ortega was on this.
Yeah.
Simeone was on that one as well.
And
A lot of players was, damn, a lot of man on that team. I saw
man.
long some of them man play, man, damn. Zanetti was
Simone,
also on this one.
Simone and we're right back him again. Inter president, two veteran, all them man they come and still play 2006 World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, then me feel with them JD 2002, me advance out of the group. 96 get beaten by the German. 2000 can get beaten by the German. A long time Germany hard me, 2014 the German again. The German is a player about 90 World Cup the German again. The thief in penalty.
Lord God.
Germany is a player in Argentina life,
Yeah, no,
Nine,
not
them
that, but
86
Brazil,
World Cup.
Still, France have a better record against Brazil, right? I think France have the best record
Yeah, man,
against
yeah.
Brazil. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
France have the best record against Brazil. But Germany have a good record against all of the South American teams. Germany always have a problem with Netherlands. People disrespect Netherlands in a World Cup
That's
still,
that already.
eh? No. Them go far in a World Cup. Maybe the
Yeah,
most times out of a lot of
they licked
people.
me out
Them just
98.
not win.
They,
Not
they,
Marlon, not because win things, but if you go there every time, you're just sadly not winning.
well,
But you still
well,
go there.
JD, guess what? Them man Spain that five and achiever. Spain got left
Yes.
them.
Yes, but always still give him credit for big boss.
Yeah,
Spain,
we, know,
let me see how much semi-finals Netherlands make. How
we
much
give them the
semi-finals
credit, you know.
Netherlands make? Maybe the most Netherlands.
But them go two
Netherlands.
final. Go two final. Then go against Argentina. Argentina when the boss Kempes sink them off.
No, but let's
78.
say how much time them pass the first how much time they make the semis.
I think they are three semi-final.
For make people see say and a joke amount of time they make them something. Yeah.
Three semi-final, two final.
Hold on. Because let me tell you, say, one time I watch it and I say Netherlands make the most semis or either the second at the time or second
Come on,
round or
quarter final.
quarterfinals, yeah. Like
Mexico.
almost every World Cup them is something just find a way to reach there, you know?
Right? Remember say I say Mexican see they say Mexico can get past the round of 16.
Yes, which is good too as well. And people need to somebody tell people last time put respect on Mexico's name. You get me? Because Mexico is not a soft soap team over World Cup history. You know, obviously because they come from our region, people think that they are just a soft soap team, and America hype up themselves. But Mexico is way more successful than America. America maybe just reach further in one World Cup. So being further in one World Cup means you're more successful. Oh yeah. Okay, so if that's the case, then we can't give Netherlands respect, Marlon. You're so like funny.
No, we have to give them. You have to give them a respect still, but as I say, as a powerhouse there, I
Them
think.
should have win it. Yeah.
But 98, they get knocked out by Brazil. After they beat Argentina, they get knocked out by Brazil. 2002, end of 2002. Which were, I think, 2006 and ago. 2010, 2010. Iniesta sent them home again in the final.
Yeah, those teams are very good, man. Those Spain teams are very good, man. We have to just
Two,
give them respect.
but I tell you, still, I think the 2014 team, was more highly rated to win that World Cup,
But
but out of
they never knock out Spain back again the next World Cup, man. Remember, man, with Van Persie.
Spain knock out, they said Spain ain't gonna win.
Yeah, they never. But
But the Spain
that
and
started
Italy,
as the foolishness.
but
And
the
that
Spain
started as
and
the foolishness.
Italy, the airport are five to go for the same plane.
Yes, but and Netherlands started the foolishness, so you have to give them credit. I feel like you try to take away Netherlands credit, you know. Maybe they never knock them out in a one-half game, but at them
Yeah,
start
yeah,
the
yeah.
foolishness
They
to
were
put them in a spot.
part of.
Yeah.
But if you look over the years, as I think every World Cup since 2000, since the millennium, a big team always go in the first round,
Yes.
right?
That is true.
2002 we have Argentina and France, defending champion, got knocked out in the first round.
Yeah. Because everyone thought that France would have bounced back to really do well now after people thought it was a blip, you know. So let me see what I go
But
on now.
remember now,
Embarrassment, man.
they won World Cup and I went on to win Euro 2000. But,
Yeah. So everybody
but
they
at the
expect better, don't? The
same
next
time,
time
still
around.
the squad was replenished. They was the same set of player them.
Yeah,
So
but
when
they never bad in them club with them Marlon. They were very good players, so nobody never
yeah,
expect them to just be
Jenny,
terrible.
Jenny, at the same time, there were young players there. There were young players there.
Well, I depend on the coach. The coach decides how it go, you know.
Right?
My boy from Uruguay. Which World Cup that one there was?
Oh,
That was what 20.
Suarez, when he catch a ball.
No, my boy the man. What that boy the man? Talented boy man. I mean got money and then him go back to Spain.
When you talk
Uh
Forlan, 2010.
Diego Forlan. Yo,
2000,
Diego Forlan is maybe aside from Beckham is a dead ball specialist. But I think Diego Forlan, give me a top 10 best kickoff of football. Diego Fall and Roberto Carlos are two mad kick off football, man. Yo,
You know the best I've seen was Jorginho.
Georgina.
Yeah, man, Puna Bancada from Leon, the little maestro,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
then
Yeah.
the other Jorginho. Then the
Him up there. Him up there still, Marlon.
oh
But
man,
still,
I
I
I
think him have the
remember when
power
when
like them. Him have the
they had the
power.
kick
Him
off.
have the finesse. Him have the
Eh?
finesse
No,
style.
JD, I
But
pay power, JD.
you think that was
Ca-
raw
ca-
power? No, man.
yeah, man.
Roberto Carlos. No, Marlon, man.
Oh,
Roberto
Carlos
Carlos
a
has the
wild
most
power.
power out of all them,
Carlos is a
man.
wild kick, and then yeah, Sasha Milovic for Inter Milan,
Where you say Roberto Carlos a wild kick?
wild kick.
Really?
Come on, that's how it is a kick.
The man that is Roberto Carlos. Juninho was talented. Juninho was talented, but I think most of him kick them is based off free kicks. But
No
these
free kick,
guys are
JD.
in-ball kicks.
Attack for the JD. That's free. I think a free kick attack.
No, man,
No,
they talk real, just architects of the football.
okay,
Everything put together.
if,
Marlon,
if,
you
you're
can't
all right,
disrespect
if
Roberto
you're
Carlos
talking
like that.
about kicking a football, turn that from Germany and Carlos.
Yeah, man, but Foden have to go up there too, because Foden, Brad, and we missed out one person as well.
Right?
Yeah,
If
no,
if
Steven Gerrard. We're not gonna play with Steven Gerrard as well,
no,
man. Yeah, put Steven
yes,
Gerrard in it as well.
Steven Gerrard did it. Gerrard did it, and you have this what's his name again from Marcelo Salas from
Salas.
Chile. Salas used to
Yes,
kick them too.
Salas was a solid kicker.
But JD, if we go for a free kick now, Carlos kick them hard, but they look a maestro.
You're gonna put Juninho over?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Jorginho.
no, man, Juninho was talented.
You know what say
He was talented.
um
Yeah, man, says CR7. Brothers, CR7 was never in another name man in the league. I'm very sorry. Cristiano Ronaldo is very good, but he was not as good as them man.
so what JD is talking about, you know? JD is talking about in open play.
Architect of the football.
Architect kicking the ball in open play.
Jesus
Pass
God,
goal,
man.
Gerrard, Turner, CR7, Salas.
Guys, go back and watch those players. Cristiano Ronaldo not coming at the top 5. He doesn't make the top 5. Those guys are skilled players, man. Very skilled players.
Yeah, man, but when it comes to free kick now, Jorginho, Nakamura from Japan.
Nakamura was solid as well in a free kick. But
Mihailovic
Jorginho
from
take
Inter
first spot.
Milan.
Jorginho takes first
Yeah,
spot.
man. But when you say no free kick, if Carlos ball go up on the goal, he's gonna score. But we're talking about daily free kick.
Oh, you have some other players, man. You have some man some good kicking, man. Anna Reese was a good foot as a defender. He had a very good kick.
He have a left
Anna
foot, he have
Reese.
a but another wild kick man again. If the ball go up on goal, that's all right. You see the three man there, Anna Reese, Carlos and sitting and Tarnat. Carlos we ahead of them, man, but when it comes, we talk about power. Yeah, you can put the three of them.
No, Marlon. We forgot Gareth Bale. We are talking about Real. We are talking Cristiano Ronaldo. Put Gareth Bale in it. Gareth Bale madder than Cristiano Ronaldo, people. Gareth Bale in that power, in that architect they're kicking football. Gareth Bale up there, Marlon. And maybe
He can't kick really, but he can't kick. But me not really take him and put him out there with them.
Oh my God! You have around 2 years of the football, people. Gareth Bale, you can't put him 35 yards away from the goal. Because he's faster, stronger than everybody, including CR7 on the field. Yes, man, you have some players, man. Never normal, man. Robin
What I
Van
was saying
Persie
about
as well,
Carlos,
Marlon.
I was talking to JD about Roberto Carlos on a free kick. I said if Carlos kicked and they go on the goal, he's gonna score. But if you're talking about in an open play and he kick it, right? In kick one, Carlos said, the three best goal he scored, Bartes and one Pan Barrett. Not Pan Barrett, Pan Ricketts. The one in from Brazil.
That's a okay goal. That was not that was as a we know it's a Brazil like a win and we hold them out for as long as possible.
No, but JD, the goal decided the game,
Yes, it's a one goal. Yeah, I
The
know.
man that go to the flank and the man splice in the outside the foot and the ball swing back at her. But the two when score upon Bartes. The one that go to the corner flag. I don't even call us know what you do.
But Marlon, oh when I this me up in the chat, I say, me for go on about my business. I talk about Gareth Bale who did in an architect of football. You think Cristiano Ronaldo can kick football like Gareth Bale, brother? Yes, he should never make a commercial and a movie of himself. Gareth Bale is an unbelievable kicker of the football, brother. Stop the foolishness, man. What you talking about, man? We put
They
Roberto
go through
Carlos up there.
2 good seasons, you know.
Yeah,
2 good
man.
seasons.
Yo, Owen, just stop now and stop. Yes, Gareth Bale, Owen, he was not normal, man. Robin Van Persie, Marlon. Van
Hmm?
Persie, architect a footballer, him in there too as well.
Yeah,
Technical side,
yeah, Jerry, but
gifted man.
he spank them, see, but up there with the powerhouse
You're
them.
not giving it? All right,
No,
all
me
right.
not put him where Salah them man there,
No,
right?
man. We come out to the top five. We come out to the top five now. No, we are go down. We are go down. Lower down the list.
Okay.
Technically skilled. Ronaldinho, Marlon. Oh, you put Ronaldinho in it.
Yeah,
Ronaldinho in it,
a
man.
kicker we are talking about, you know, Renali and kick nothing. We are go for kicker
No,
if we are talking about this.
Marlon, you know, right? No, man, Marlon, him a poor man. Him a poor and the technical skill to put it
We have
exactly where he want it. No, but you
we
put
have
Juninho in it. You put Juninho in it, you know.
yeah, but Virginia give power too.
No, man,
Remember Jerry. All right. People are messing I want to agree with this conversion with free kicker. Messi don't come near no Georgina I know. No. Remember one time I know I man a carry Leon enter and get free kicker no. Anyway 40 yard out keeper warrior no.
Yeah. All right, Marlon, what we gonna do next show we're gonna try to do top 10 best technicians of the football in history. We're gonna go back in history. So Owen, come with the top 10. Owen, make sure you have 10 players. You're gonna challenge me,
I forgot
top
about
10.
20. I forgot about remember say Rui Costa and them man
So
exist.
Marlon want to go 20. Jesus God,
But I
20.
forgot about 20 JD.
All right. No, but remember, we're going to use it as a back part of the show. Like every show, we're going to bring back some history of football to it. Like we have a top 10, top 20 series. Marlon want to go 20 players. Jesus
No,
God.
but if I go top remember no 10 then you know, yeah, Zidane and them man there. Rui
Yeah,
Costa.
Zidane technical. No, Marlon, there's no way Zidane go in the list. Aside from him one bicycle valley, in best goal him ever score. Ronaldinho half in it over Zidane. Ronaldinho score more spectacular goals than Zidane. Ronaldinho make you want
No,
dance
no,
and play football.
Jerry, we agree upon that, but you talk about technicality, you know.
Yes, he might go in it, but you throw Ronaldinho. So you can't put in Zidane because in the one ridiculous. Obviously, it was in a big game. Yes, and him very good, you know. But Ronaldinho, Marlon, both of them are the two of the best footballers me ever
Yeah,
see play football.
just that's why I ask him a criteria. So if we are going back play a technical overall
Hmm?
or goal scoring, that's
We
why I
have
say
to
if we
put
look at
everything in it, Marlon. We're gonna put power, technical size. We're gonna put
passing
everything
ability,
in it
everything.
for judge. We have to put 5 criteria in it for judge how it are gonna work out. So we're gonna make it up. We're gonna make it up and then decide how it go. You know? But give a little time for work on it. Because I want to pick my top 20. And I'm telling you, some of the big baller go 19. All right? Some of the big baller ever reach 19. Some of the smaller baller, we wouldn't think of the smaller
I will
baller.
for JD, I will it about
Yes, no, but some man, them large some ballers, so some ballers can't drop lower than certain numbers. So Zidane, I got just reach up top because of Zidane, and him so good. You understand me? But no, man, we're gonna put all the criteria in, and then we decide. All right? Yes, man. Yes, man. We will do it, man. We're gonna do it next week. We want to put that in our next week show. Next week show, we're gonna put that in. Either or maybe next week around Monday or so. We do that. Because I think that'll be a good show, and I think those will bring back a lot of football minds back to the platform. You know, because you need some of those things to show people how long we
that.
watch football.
Yourself, I mentioned prayer on. That's why I tell Judy say the list have go about 20.
Pierlo in it. Oh God, Berbatov was technically skilled, but if Berbatov
Abel,
will be night, if Berbatov will be night, Burkham better go night.
who?
Burkham better go night. Dennis Burkham better go night as
No
well.
man, if you go about technical football and stuff,
Burkham are gonna be night.
one person every
Okay, all right,
work up.
Marlon. All right, we're gonna rate. So
Work,
we're
that's a
gonna put the
bit.
criteria, call the names, them, see if them fit it, and then we're gonna put it in our top 20 list. Like in a tier list. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, man. We can do it, Marlon. I think
What
I can do
about
more.
I know about yeah, Rosinski from Czech Republic.
Yeah, man. We know
From,
Rosinski as well.
man, yeah, Lazio player. That's what we say.
Oh God. All right,
Probably
all
20,
right, all right.
probably 20 if you go out 50.
All right, people. I am going back in my archive because Marlon, I look like him a run race to test my knowledge. So I have to
Yeah?
go back for 50 solid players. I am bringing 50 solid players. All right. How far back we going, Jason? Anywhere we want to go. All right. Anywhere.
Yes, so we'll start from 1990. 34.
1990. All right. 1990. All right. 1990, you said.
We'll start from football we do. We'll take out Maradona and them out of it. We'll start from the 90s. You agree with that, people?
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
that's right.
1990. Let me write down that 1990.
Yeah, man,
All right.
1990 though, we're not talking about present. Carry to 30 years of football. 90 to 2020.
2020. All right. Yeah, man. But 2020, we not pick no name, man. Yeah? No,
No, no
nowadays
bother
football.
there,
We
so
don't
that's
pick
it.
for nowadays
We
football.
can carry it up.
Yeah,
Carry
man.
to 2020.
Yeah, no name, man. No, make no name, man. Good in nowadays football. So, but we are pick the older man, them. You know. Yeah.
Yeah?
So, Marlon, give a final point. Me go run out to get the kid. So, give a final point. People, please do smash the like button, share, and subscribe. We do 2 hours 45 minutes. So that is enough. So that means we can skip out tomorrow's video. All right. So now
Yes, so
see me
Michael
back on
and
12.
Brian Large up, the Danish twins. Yeah, man, it was a good show. Yeah, Road Gullet. No, we're not going to so. We're not going to Gullet and Maradona. Gullet was there in the 90s, yes, but we're not.
90s to 2020. All right. 90s to 2020.
Right?
That's what Marlon said. So we study, we come back. All right. Monday show.
We're not going to Pele and Diego Maradona and for them type.
Monday show, we're gonna do it on Monday show. Whatever Monday show is. Me have my list so me I walk with my car, on my desk, everywhere me I go with it because me not lose. My top 20. All right. So Marlon, give a final take because me run
Yeah,
out
man. So as I
for the
say,
girl.
it was a good show.
Mhm.
Touch up some points and we go back in our history, football history and things. So it shows our football fans we can talk on modern football. We can go back in the archive and talk about back then. We're not going to eat this.
It not happen. All right. You
We're not
will
going
be
to.
on tomorrow. You just come and said if we're still live. And I run the shortest live streams them, and I'm doing 2 hour 40 minutes today, and you complain to me I run it too long. So me done. All right. And then me now come back tomorrow so you get the next 45 minutes for tomorrow. All right. Yes. So have a good day. Yeah, so people big up me go run out. Me run out come here to catch the kid. She'll do our extra lesson and stuff. All right. Yeah, man.
But
So respect again, Marlon.
listen,
Pastor, respect for coming in. We have discussed Suriname, Jamaica, history, and all of those things. All right, yeah, man. So smash the like button on your way out. Yeah, man. So we are Marlon. We chopped up Monday. All right,
yeah, man.
Monday.
You know,
Me,
Socrates have to go stay. I have to go with Maradona and Platini them.
all right, all right, people. Bye bye. Take care.